Good morning and happy Friday. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Marshall, may I say?
Yes, you may say. You can go ahead.
You look absolutely stunning today.
Thank you. It is, as I put the subject line on our streams today, it's Be Elite Friday. And that's what we are. I mean, 5 days into the show at this point, are we elite at our job?
Yeah, I think
the
so.
answer is yes.
I think so.
The answer is yes, damn it. I feel good about today, man. We're going to talk AEW. I don't know if you could tell if you're watching the live stream. Yes, AEW. Big pay-per-view this weekend.
Shaq made an appearance in Dynamite.
Shaq's a baby back bitch.
We'll talk about that. That was awesome. We got a crazy story to kick off the 7 o'clock hour to get your calls on. Stick around for that. Also, a new feature today. We've got Fire Away Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Going to do this every Friday. It's coming up around 8:30. Basically, the night before on Thursday, we're going to put 3 songs up to vote. Today, we're honoring the 35th anniversary of Metallica's Master of Puppets.
That album's almost as old as I am. I'm 38. Jesus.
Crazy. So right now, you can hit us up on Facebook, Cotter and Marshall Show, or the Rock 106.1 page. Vote for Battery, Master of Puppets, or Welcome Home Sanitarium. Spoiler alert, Battery is dominating.
Yeah, Battery is currently dominating, but Sanitarium, man, come on.
It's such a good song.
You guys could vote for that a couple of times, make me feel good about it.
I don't know if Master of Puppets has got any votes so far.
No, we hear Master of Puppets too much. I get it. People want to go a little crazy. Battery's awesome, but Sanitarium, is it better?
I don't know.
I'm just throwing it out there. Think about it.
Did you vote yet?
No.
Get on there.
I don't want to vote on my own poll.
Yeah, you do.
That sounded weirdly sexual. I don't want to vote on my own thing. Also sexual. I'm just saying, no. No, I didn't.
Just don't like your own post, and we're fine. That's
okay.
Like the worst thing you could do.
Okay, I actually did that. Damn it.
Also, Smith Matthews, 9 o'clock hour, beer for breakfast. You know him from Southbound. You know him from Atomica. So we're going to talk beer. We're going to drink beer as long as he brings beer because we got nothing in the building.
I talked to him. I've been jonesing to drink at my job all week long. Usually it's a thing for me. I'm so excited for this.
All right, so that's going to happen during the 9 o'clock hour. Coming up in just minutes, going to get to About Last Night. Obi-Wan Kenobi could be hitting Disney Plus sooner than expected. Somebody backdoored their way into a Jeopardy victory. And a Cadbury Cream Egg beer. I'd be down. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. Chevelle, this is Self-Destructor.
Just checking the live streams, making sure we're up and at 'em today. Cool. One last spot. I think everyone's sleeping in today.
I don't blame him, man. It was rough getting up, so I had to fill in for trivia last night, and I was thinking it started at 7, like 7 to 9, not bad.
Where were you doing it at?
It was at Bar Food Sports.
Oh yeah, the new place,
the place is awesome.
Yeah, I walked in for like 2 seconds because I had to drop something off there, and yeah, it's like 4 times as big as the old place.
Yeah, it's great,
which is still there.
I know, and all kinds of TVs. So I was thinking it started at 7, so I'm like, all right, we're done by 9. At the latest, I'm out 9:15. I'm home before 10, not bad. About an hour before I was going to leave, I realized it actually started at 8. So I was there until 10:15. Got home, pushing 11 o'clock, ate dinner. It's rough. Can't do twice in a week for trivia.
Oh, man, that's terrible for you.
I know. I'm moaning about stupid stuff.
You'll walk it off. It'll be fine. But, yeah, on the show, we should have a fun little day, man, obviously, with About Last Night. We'll talk about AEW. I don't know if you could tell or not. Pretty excited about that. Of course, Monday is going to be a lot of fun just for the fact that we're doing our very first Big Money Monday. We'll explain what's going on with that, your chance to win some free cash. We'll also do the drunk line on Monday. But to wrap up, really, the show today, we'll do Are You Smarter Than Community College Dropout? Smith Matthews drops in to do beer for breakfast, and then we'll wrap up with Marshall's Music News for the first week of shows, which I'm stunned that neither of us showed up late to. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. I mean, it's going to happen eventually. One of us will be calling in that first break from the road.
Yeah. from the road.
All right, I'm here, guys. Kind of, sort of, in my
Yeah.
car. 20 minutes out.
Mm-hmm. All right, got about 3 minutes or so, right?
Yep.
Before we hit that first about last night's story.
There was somebody at trivia last night. I was handing out sheets after round number one, and she's like, "I'm so excited that you and Marshall are doing mornings." And she's like, "I love you guys. I listen to you afternoons. Now I listen to you every morning." And the cool part, I mean, she was a little bit of an older lady. I'm like, awesome, man. I thought that was cool that all demos love us.
Yes, there is people that love us. Yeah, I had a guy stop me at the bar last night because obviously that's where we live. You and I at bars.
It is kind of a thing.
And he was very excited for the fact that the morning show was different here, Rock 106.1, and that we played music. He goes because he's like sometimes like he goes. The last morning show, I just wish they'd shut up sometimes. And I'm like, I get it. Me and Cotter, we love to shut up.
So was he excited that we were on or excited that there's music?
I think both.
Okay,
I think a bit of both. I
I'll
think
take
he
it.
was complimenting me on multiple fronts, and that's how I took it.
That's fair.
Chris, it's the little victories. Congrats on a successful first week. Well, we haven't finished the show today yet, so I wouldn't exactly say successful, Chris.
Fingers are crossed.
But we're excited for this new journey. As they say, I feel like that's what you write in a press release. The journey ahead is going to be a great one, and we're excited for what lays ahead of us.
We never actually did a press release. Should we have?
We don't need one.
I don't get the love of a press release. I mean, who reads them?
No one.
No one.
No one. Oof. I will say that Shaq power bomb was.
It looked good, man.
It did look good.
I was really impressed. I mean, I got a few things when we talk about it, but yeah, he looked better than most celebrities who get in the ring. I mean, he didn't try to do too much. I mean, that's really the key. Because usually you get in the ring and they're like, "Oh, I'm going to do all of this stuff," and you do it poorly. So he got in the ring, stuck to things they thought he could pull off. I mean, I thought he looked okay. Took a table bump, man. Come on.
I love that. I'm actually looking at the story right now, and someone tweeted, cracking up because Shaq has to bend his knees so he can close the ambulance door. Obviously didn't get a chance to watch AEW this week. Between the morning show and then, hosting trivia and bingo over at the draft room, it's been a wild week. Also trying to figure out naps.
We got about 20 seconds. This is just for you. Sexy and you know it, you're all elite gear. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. You can check out the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe. You know what you need to do when you hit up social media, so please do it. All right, about last night, story number one, Obi-Wan Kenobi could be coming to Disney Plus a little sooner than expected. Not the actual Obi-Wan series, but there are now rumors that McGregor, Ewan McGregor, is going to have a reoccurring role on Andor, which is the movie based off of Cassian Andor from Rogue One. So they're kind of combining these two things.
Yeah, I feel like, you're such a nerd on this. Do you just want me to leave the room so you can talk about this at length?
Well, no, so here's what I'm excited about. I'm hoping that Star Wars or Disney has learned their lesson with what mistakes they had made in the past when it comes to Star Wars.
Just say the movies. Just say
the movies.
episode
No, that's
7,
fine.
8, and
The
9.
movies.
They were bad.
So
they were not thought out.
They took all the bad stuff previously and went, all right, see what we did with Marvel? We can make this work.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping what this is a way for them to kind of bring everything together in this one big universe. Because, all of these stories so far still tie back to the Skywalker saga, which is the downside to it all. I would like to move on from that. I think there are so many different worlds, characters, stories you can tell. Not everything has to be about the Skywalker saga. Now, The Mandalorian, it ties into it, and it's awesome. Obi-Wan obviously going to tie into it, but
Right.
Ewan McGregor I think is going to knock this out of the park. And Rogue One was great, so this Andor series I'm super excited about.
It's you have a reason to be excited about it because Rogue One is the best Star Wars film that isn't the original trilogy.
I can't really argue against that.
Yeah.
I think it's a great movie.
It totally is, and we're going to get a ton of Star Wars series starting here in the next few months. Obviously, we're going to see the Book of Boba Fett coming out in December. I think the Bad Batch animated show is coming out here in May. So if you like the animated stuff, I'm sure that's going to tie in somehow as well with everything that's going on with the Star Wars universe. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot to be excited here. The only thing I'm actually disappointed in is we're not getting that Obi-Wan series anytime soon. I know they were having issues with it. It's only going to be 4 episodes, then it was going to be 6, and now it's going to be 2.5 or whatever the hell it is. But I'm excited to see what we have on tap for us here this year. But I wanted Obi-Wan, man.
Yeah, I do too.
I wanted Obi-Jesus, to come in and tell me everything's okay. I want to know what's going on with him in that desert. If he was getting some tang, on the side out there. I mean, who is he? Who is he getting busy with? I want to know these things.
I'm sure. It's Ewan McGregor now playing the role. He was getting busy.
Oh, he was getting busy. That beard? Oh, my God.
All right, so question. Do you think we ever get to the point where we just don't have anything left to tell when it comes to Marvel and Star Wars that we have a crossover?
Oh, no.
I mean, you could. Marvel's in space. I mean, they're multi-universe.
No,
do we ever get to that point?
No, we don't need that.
No, I agree. I don't want to see it.
The only way that's acceptable if it's a Christmas special. I would take a Christmas special crossover in a fun, ridiculous way, like we're going to get a Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special.
Right.
But in no other way. Never cross streams of those two franchises, please.
All right, story number 2 from about last night coming up. A recent Jeopardy winner really just failed into a victory. So
just like we got this morning show, essentially she is us. We are her.
We failed up, and so did she. Got the story coming up. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
Man, everyone's having a tough Friday today. Slow on the chat. It's okay. I hope you guys are having a good week. If you are up and at 'em, having the stream on, thanks for hanging with us. It was a tough week, man. It was a tough week, but we're rounding out. The weekend is so much fun because on this weekend, UFC 259. I don't know if anyone's a UFC guy or gal, but there's the champ versus champ match, and there's 2 other title fights on that card too. So there's 3 belt matches.
Nice
On that UFC fight. That's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, AEW Revolution is a Sunday night starting at 8 o'clock. And then, obviously, it looks to be a kind of a mostly decent weekend when it comes to weather. So I'm actually looking forward to getting out and doing some stuff. We've been stuck inside in the studio and working on show stuff, taking boss lunches. So, yeah.
Yeah, I get that. What's been the biggest adjustment for you outside of this the schedule and getting up early with the new morning show?
It's a good question. I mean, I think I prep a lot more in regards to the show as I did the other one, where our work release program, where I would just walk in most days. But no, I think I mean, just the prep thing. But honestly, the schedule's the most difficult thing to kind of work around. I mean, it's just getting your sleep schedule right, because I still want to go to sleep at like 10:30, which is kind of what I did previously. Yeah. But to do that, I have to take a nap during the day.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Naps are just necessary things of life, and I'm not used to that.
No, I'm napping today because I've got nothing to do after work, so I am so napping today.
What time you leaving after the show today?
Well, I won't probably leave until about 1 because I got to pick up my kid at 1:30.
Oh, okay,
so
gotcha.
yeah, she's got school. But yeah, no, the biggest thing for me so far is just figuring out the rest of my day. This week was kind of a cluster. I just don't know when to do what yet. So that's my biggest challenge. That's still what I need to figure out, because I feel like I knew there was going to be more work going in because of the show, but I feel like I'm doing way too much more work. So it just feels like I'm always doing something. So I just got to figure out the timeline for my day.
Yeah, no, I mean I'm same thing. I mean, I'm working until like 6 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
But I am taking a 2-hour nap during the day.
Yeah.
And like taking an hour to go have lunch and do whatever I want to do. But yeah, it does seem like if you wake up at 5 a.m., which you wake up even earlier. I mean, you're working the entire time. Feels
Yeah.
like a lot.
Well, I mean, yeah, because I mean, so I've been getting up at 4:45, and I've been getting here by 4:30. So I mean, it gives me an extra hour and a half just to do other stuff that isn't necessarily show related,
Mhm.
just so I can get it done.
All right. Coming up here in a few minutes, we'll talk about obviously Jeopardy. Got some audio for that we'll play back for you guys. We'll wrap up about last night with a collaboration beer between Goose Island and the Cadbury Egg folks. That's weird. And then we'll talk about Cotter and Marshall's Madness. I keep getting that name wrong, but hold on. I got a prop on my Carrot Top. Here we are. Giving away this bad boy, along with the next level edition of Madden.
Yep.
Game Pass for 3 months.
Oh wow.
A $20 gift card, and a extra controller, a carbon black controller. So yeah, it's a good little bundle, man.
Yeah. All you got to do is hit up the website rock1061.com, and you can sign up now for the Cotter and Marshall Madness promotion.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, we need to talk about Urban Axe House after the show today, too.
Oh, yeah. I'm down for doing, the you versus me thing. Like I said, that we just don't have, that prize that we had for the first one. Because I think it'd be fun, I mean, and I don't know if we need a huge prize. I think, we just, hey, come out and either throw some axes for free. And then even if it's just something kind of small, I think that'd be okay.
All right, yeah, we'll figure that out. I'm going to look at her proposal.
Yeah, it was just the same one that we used for Barax. But yeah, I think it could be kind of a fun thing to do.
So, engineer Tim created a a GIF of you to use on my Stream Deck. Did you see this?
No, I didn't. Do I want to see it?
Yeah, so it's like the never-ending Cotter, top left.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, so that's what I see when I go to the.
Is that the
Cotter solo
one
shot?
There we go. Yeah.
That's the Cotter solo shot.
What's up, guys? What's
Yeah.
up?
That's the button.
I'm glad I'm a button.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait till we get a new computer for streaming, so I don't have to restart cameras.
Yeah, I get that. What'd they say? April next month?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I even gave the caveat of hitting our budget. He's just like, oh yeah, we don't need that. We'll just do it then.
Yeah, that's
All
true.
right, man. All right, chat is dead today, man.
It's Friday. Everybody's sleeping in. I get it.
I'd be sleeping in.
Yeah, I would.
All right, up next is the Jeopardy story. Where do you want to place the audio for the story? Set it up, play the audio, and then give our reactions off it?
Yeah, I think so. I think we can just kind of, we're setting it up. You had two contestants who both, had the same score. You had Melise, who had 2,000. The final Jeopardy, category was European landmarks. And then we can kind of be like, here's how it played out.
Her name is Melisse?
Melise.
Melise, gotcha.
Is how he pronounced it. I believe that's how he pronounced it. So, yeah, I had to phonetically spell it out. Melise.
Yeah. I thought it was a misprint, and because I didn't catch her name, so I just wrote Melissa. I'm like, oh, they just forgot a couple letters there. Melise, perfect. Chris, I'm still here. I worked all night getting ready for bed in a little bit. No, I hear you, man. schedules. I'm sure, especially if you worked all night, it's got to be
Yeah.
crazy, working overnights and everything. I was talking to a buddy of mine who used to work overnights at Gulfstream, and he said that during his lunch, he would try to eat his food as fast as possible because he would then find a wall in the break room or lunchroom, and he would sleep the rest of the time. And he said that some people would actually have to come and wake him up because he wouldn't set an alarm. He just thought he would naturally wake up each time.
That's a ballsy move not to set the alarm.
Yeah.
So one of the weirdest radio remotes I ever did was at a bar in Illinois for third shifters.
Mhm.
So it's like I got there at 8 o'clock. We were giving away a motorcycle. So, you come sign up to win this motorcycle. And at 8 o'clock in the morning, everybody's drinking because that's when they got off work.
Right.
And I'm like, this is the weirdest yet coolest thing ever. Can I just do this even though I didn't just get off work?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, you can.
Oh, I drank. All right, we got about 30 seconds. Good morning and happy Friday. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Don't forget, coming up during the 9 o'clock hour, Beer for Breakfast. Going to be joined by Smith Matthews of Southbound and Hop Atomica. Talk and drink some beer.
Cotter, you messed it up, dude. It's Be Elite Friday.
I'm
It's not
sorry.
not just Happy Friday. Happy Be Elite Friday, ladies and gentlemen.
Be Elite Friday.
Uh-huh.
AEW Revolution pay-per-view coming up on Sunday. Marshall is already geared up.
AEW guy since day one. I know I don't have to say that, but I'm saying that.
You have a headband. You don't have to say it. You're wearing it.
I didn't even notice that. That's crazy. Did that just show up? That's weird.
All right, about last night, story number 2. I'll never win Jeopardy, but if I were to win, this is how I would do it.
Yep.
So in a
Falling ass backwards into it.
Totally.
Yeah.
You fail up sometimes.
Yeah.
So in a recent episode of Jeopardy, 2 contestants, Tim and John, both had 14,200 points.
It's a lot. There's a lot of Jeopardy points,
Yeah.
dollars, whatever they do it in.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Melise had just 2,000, so not so good. And
No.
my understanding is didn't have a strong showing throughout the entire episode. It was a little
Yeah.
rough for Melise. So then, of course, it came down to Final Jeopardy. The category, everybody's favorite, European landmarks.
Oh, who does it? Oh, come on, man.
Love a good landmark.
I'd crush the landmarks.
Here's how Final Jeopardy played out. All right, give me 1 second. Then we'll get to how Final Jeopardy played out.
Well, Final Jeopardy played out devastatingly. Devastatingly, if your name was Tim or John. That's for sure. Melise, outstanding person. Do you have the audio? Are we ready?
I have
All
it now.
So, yeah, let's jump into the audio so you can hear it.
Here's how it went.
Smart.
That's
Smart.
good. Good call. Good call. That guy thought he
Yeah.
had it.
It's like a Thanos comment.
Once again, that guy thought he had it. Standing there cocky.
Oh, no. Hey, she walks away with $2,000.
And she gets to come back.
There's no way she's winning.
The
Again.
The look on her face
Oh, yeah.
when she realized she won was a look of, I don't deserve this.
Yeah, that's completely failing upwards. That is the quintessential definition. They shouldn't even have a definition anymore. They should just use that clip.
They should just give her to 2,000 and not ask her back. Because they know when she comes back, she's getting stumped.
Well, I mean, it worked for her once.
Maybe. That would be great. She goes on a run.
Yeah.
Yet she doesn't actually win herself. She just backdoors it the entire time.
Every single time.
Beats Ken Jennings' record just because everybody else around her sucks worse.
Yeah, it's like she made a wish from the monkey's paw. And, like, it just keeps getting worse and worse for her after this. But it's an incredible story. Good for her.
All right, we got one more story in about last night. A Cadbury cream egg beer. It's a thing. We'll tell you about it. Five Finger Death Punch. This is Living the Dream. Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
Chris says, my day is flipped 180 degrees. I work from 7 p to 6 a. I sleep 9 a to 5:30.
Dude.
Ugh. Not ideal, but good for you for pulling that off. Mike Skipper says, just K-bye, and then he says, but will Shaq powerbomb someone?
Yeah, on Sunday? I wouldn't be surprised. So the show ended with, I guess, him going into an ambulance.
Right.
But then they went back. Tony Schiavone went to check in on Shaq. When they opened the ambulance door, he was gone.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the tweet from AEW was Shaq with a question mark.
Right.
So, where's Shaquille?
Yeah, I mean, I don't need to see him again. It was a fun one-off appearance. He lost. It's good.
Yeah. No, it's one of those things where it's like, they're tying it in. They've got the NBA, on TNT, so it makes sense to do the crossover. But yeah, it's like Rodman and Malone, back in the 90s. It was funny in retrospect, but it was garbage.
Yeah, this doesn't need to run any further, especially with this stupid angle. Kudos to me. Forgot my headphones today, so I knew I was going to do it. It's the first day of this week. I'm using Jake Thompson's.
Okay.
He left them on his desk. That's his fault. So I've stolen his headphones. I'm going to bite the bullet. I have to buy another pair of headphones today. I can't play Russian roulette with possibly not having headphones every morning. So
yeah, I get that.
Kudos to me for failing at the end of the week.
I get that.
All right, one last story for the hour. Mike says Big Show versus Shaq. That would be a fun one. I don't know. They're both are just giant statues at this point in their lives. I mean, do we really need to see that? If it was just like a choke slam, Mike, just like through a table, that'd be kind of fun.
I mean, I'll get one thing AEW does great is they book their shows really good. It's like Paul Heyman back in the day with ECW. He was able to work to everybody's strengths. So even though he had a lot of crappy wrestlers in ECW, he worked to their strengths, and they all looked like rock stars. AEW kind of does that same thing. So, I mean, I think if they put something together, like Shaq on Wednesday. I mean, they didn't have him do too much. Powerbomb, go through a table, get in an ambulance. Awesome.
Yeah, easy.
So, I mean, if they book something smart like that, I don't know. It could work. Yeah. Maybe. I do like Big Show's or Paul White's shirt. Have you seen it? No More BS.
I wish the design was better.
I do
the
too.
Design's bad, but I love the idea behind it.
I thought that was pretty funny. We got about 45 seconds. Sorry. Pause that. We'll get back to it.
Okay. We still got time, man. Don't need to freak out.
That's true.
Freak out when we have like 10 seconds.
All right, 30 seconds. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Good morning. And get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. One more story to go for About Last Night. Now, we're fans of beer. It's no secret.
Yeah, we're excited for beer for breakfast today. It's at 9 o'clock.
Yes, we are. Now, we also like, a good dessert stout. It's not something you can drink 6 or 7 of.
Well, don't challenge me. Don't challenge me. I bet you I could.
Well, I'm interested in this, but we got bad news. We'll get to that a little bit later on in the story. The Cadbury Company, the people who do the Cadbury cream egg every Easter, have teamed up with Goose Island out of Chicago, put together a Cadbury cream egg beer.
Yeah, and it sounds delicious. So it's the Goose Island Cadbury Golden Goo Beer Lee Cream Stout. Now, first and foremost, are you a Cadbury Cream Egg guy? Do you like them?
I despise them. I know, seriously. My wife loves them,
Okay.
but they're so sugary. She gives herself 1 or 2 every Easter, and that's it.
Do you not like the original? Do you like the flavor? Because there's flavored ones now. There's all sorts of flavored ones.
The middle is just too much sugar. I just
Okay.
I can't do it. I don't like it.
Well, this beer sounds more up your alley, at least,
Yeah.
because it's to mark the 50th anniversary of the iconic cream egg. Now, this thing, it is brewed with it says they've tossed in cacao nibs, vanilla beans into a recipe that it was malted barley, oats, wheat, and lactose. I mean, it sounds like a solid beer. It only comes in at 4.5% alcohol, so this stout is a very thin stout.
I'm disappointed because they don't actually use Cadbury cream eggs.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna have a Cadbury cream egg beer, put it in the beer.
Yeah, that just shows me the non-commitment level to this beer. But they're so uncommitted to this, and here comes the bad news. 1, it's sold out. 2, and sold out in 1 day. 2, it's only available in the UK.
Which, okay, so I get it. Cadbury is a company from the UK, so I get it. They want to honor their anniversary. It makes sense it being a beer from the UK. Why pick Goose Island? I mean, they are such a Chicago brewery. I mean, do they have a British division?
Yeah, they have a UK brewery on that side. So, yeah, they have an establishment there. I don't know why they teamed up with them specifically.
It's weird.
But, yeah, it is kind of a weird combination. But, I mean, they're obviously very excited about it. So, the guys from Cadbury says, we can't wait for people to try our very first beer and raise a glass to 5 delicious decades of the Cadbury Cream Egg. Obviously, that is actually against your thoughts in regards to 5 delicious decades because they're terrible.
I wouldn't celebrate the egg, but I would drink the beer.
Mm.
It's just me.
Okay. All right, fine. Well, we're just, once again, we bring this up because mostly we're excited for beer for breakfast. 9 a.m. this morning, Smith Matthews from Atomica and Southbound is going to be in to try some delicious beer.
It is the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Going back to AEW, yeah. I could see the Big Show jumping into that ladder match possibly this coming Sunday.
I hope not. I mean, so that's the one where they've been teasing the last person, right? So, I mean, it's like, there's been lots of rumors. I mean, you sign somebody like the Big Show, who I thought was a lifer in the WWE. I never thought that. Mm-hmm. So I hope it's and it doesn't have to be a big WWE surprise guy. I just think if it's Shaq, it's disappointing.
Yeah, I agree with that. Andrew, what's up, man? Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Everyone's finally starting to stir, get themselves out of bed. We somehow were both very energetic about today, so.
Yeah, I'm doing better.
So about 10:30 a.m., we're going to die. You can take a nap under your desk.
Unfortunately, I still have to. I do a shift for one of our stations in New Bern. I got to do that today. So yeah.
Yeah, I have to do some stuff for both Bob and Rock this weekend.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Bob is back with the live weekend shifts.
Nice. So yeah. I wish I could. I still have a blanket in my desk in my office. So I brought that in for one of the hurricanes that where we were just camped out here broadcasting, and I just left it here just in case. Came in handy the last time I did the one chip challenge because I curled up with it as I suffered in pain.
You are starting to create quite the pile behind your desk.
Everybody keeps sending me hoodies, and I just throw them back there.
Yeah, you have it's entitled the pile now.
That's fair.
So I think you just see how big it gets.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that would be hilarious.
They keep sending me hoodies. I'll just keep throwing them on.
Thank you for the compliment on the AEW shirt. Very excited. I don't know if you could tell about AEW Revolution this coming Sunday starting 8 o'clock on pay-per-view. Yeah, man. Good morning to everyone. Yes, everyone's starting to get up now. Thanks for hanging with us.
All right. I'm going to go get coffee. I'll be back.
All right. Get yourself that coffee. You deserve it.
Thank you.
He doesn't deserve it. Do you go live every show or just today? Every show, man. Every show. That's our new thing. So obviously with the shift from afternoons to mornings, we are live every single day on the live stream. So Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We are streaming live, so you can catch us each and every day. So make sure to like the Cotter and Marshall Show. We have social media accounts across the board. Just search that across any platform that you use, and follow, like, subscribe, whatever it is. Make sure just to follow along with us every day, Mike. And yes, I usually look this terrible on camera at 6 a.m. It's just, you're going to have to get used to it. Don't worry, I'm chugging this energy drink so I can make sure I'm still alive through the show. All right, we got one more break before we wrap up the hour. Got to talk some Cotter and Marshall madness. We are giving away this beauty right here. That is the Xbox Series X, but we're giving away the bundle with this madness promotion. So we're also giving away the latest Madden game, a controller, Xbox Game Pass for 3 months, and then a $20 gift card. Once again, if you want your chance at winning that, go to our website, rock1061.com, and then create your account for Cotter and Marshall Madness. It's pretty much a bracket challenge, so it goes along with the NCAA men's tournament. So just sign up and then get ready to pick your brackets. You'll have up to 3 that you can do. Thanks, man. Maybe I am a sexy beast. I don't know. We'll see if my confidence allows me to think that later. But anyway, back to Cotter and Marshall Madness. Make sure to go sign up. You have to create an account to actually do your brackets, but you're not able to fill out the brackets until they choose the teams, which is Selection Sunday, which is March 14th. So you'll have like a 3-4 day period to fill out up to 3 brackets, and the person that does the best throughout the entire tournament, that has the most accurate bracket, will win this Xbox Series X. If for some reason one of you chooses a perfect bracket, which is obviously very hard to do, $10,000 could be yours. So a very cool thing we're doing at the website, rock1061.com. Go check it out. Go sign up. Fill out your bracket for your chance to win.
What he said.
And we'll say that exact same thing on the air here in about
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Good morning. The sun's finally coming out. It is weird to see every sunset every day now. Or sunrise.
Sunrise, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's not like we're out there, like, enjoying it. But, you know.
No.
Oh, Marshall, Gavin's going to put your sleeveless hoodie. Okay, sure.
What was it?
Ashley's saying Gavin's going to, I think, Debo. I don't know what Debo is. I'm guessing Steel. Yes, Debo for Friday. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I get it. He's going to steal my hoodie. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Ashley, I was going to say, I was going to hit up Lance and see if him and Gavin wanted to come up and hang out for AEW. I don't know if he can stay up late or not on a Sunday, but even if he wants to come over and watch a little AEW, I'll hit up Lance. We'll figure that out. Good morning, Engineer Tim. Everything's working in the studio today, and we are worried because you changed some stuff. So is the dump built? Have you built out the dump yet?
No.
Okay.
No. That can only work when we're always live from here.
Okay. All right, well, we got a few minutes. Let's go ahead and answer the internet. Our very first one of the day. All right, guys, you can chime in with this one as well. Choose one. Drink and never be hungover.
Oh.
Drink and never gain weight. Drink and always close the deal with the chick. Or never drink and your team wins a championship.
I'd go never gain weight.
That'd be a good one.
I mean, I'm married, so, you know, that's not like I'm out trying to...
You don't have to close the deal with a chick.
No, I never closed the deal with my wife. So, I'm not out trying to pick up women.
Mm-hmm.
I don't usually
you'll tell people about.
That's true.
Right.
I don't usually drink enough to get hungover, but yeah, not gaining weight because that's my biggest thing, man. I put on weight just because I love beer.
Drink and never be hungover. Drink and never gain weight. Drink and always close the deal with the chick, or never drink and your team wins a championship. That's tough. I mean, if I was 50, I'd consider giving up drinking just to see my team win a championship, but I can't. I would actually go with, the never gain weight seems like the number one option there.
I think so.
Followed up with hungover. Yeah, weight then hungover. Yeah, hangovers are terrible. Tim says never a hangover. That's always very dangerous. Mike says never hungover. I hear you. That's my second choice, but try not to be a fatty.
Yeah, no, I'm down for that.
How much time we got?
2.5.
Okay. Let's do one more.
Do it.
It's Friday. All right. We'll pass on that one. Some of these are quite scandalous. Oh, my God. This is great. Okay. This is a good one. We may have to bring this one into the next conversation as well. Mary F. Kill, a Jehovah's Witness, a clown, and a street performer dressed like the Statue of Liberty.
Wow.
I know. Well, you marry the Jehovah's Witness because they have morals and will probably treat you right. You kill the clown.
Yeah, I think that, yeah.
And the story of effing a street performer dressed like the Statue of Liberty, you'll never forget that. You can tell it at a bar.
That's true.
That is how you do it. Once again, Mary F. Kill, a Jehovah's Witness, a clown, and a street performer dressed like the Statue of Liberty. That's probably one of my favorites we've asked since we started the show.
That's a good one. I like that.
Super awesome. Super awesome. They ask, is that granola bar good?
That was delicious.
SSGSS Go Getta says, is that granola bar good?
It was delicious. It is the sweet and salty peanut buttery kind of bar, and a nice little coat of peanut butter on the bottom of it. It was delicious.
Okay. Good for you, man. All right, 1 minute before we go into our final break of the 6 o'clock hour. 6 o'clock hour today, we're just talking about, the final thing is just Cotter and Marshall madness. Got to push this all the time, guys. So you'll be hearing us talk about it a lot over the next week or so. Seven o'clock hour today, we're going to talk and take your phone calls about this dude who caught a baby. He caught a baby falling from 12 stories. It's an insane story. We got video of it, too. We probably should share that.
We should probably post it, yeah.
I'll post it up at the Cotter and Marshall Show Facebook page so you guys can check that out. In the 7 o'clock hour.
About 15.
Okay, cool.
We'll be right back. Get the stream right now, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. All right, so we're getting March Madness this year. We didn't get it last year.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody wants it. Everybody needs it. So we're putting together our very own bracket contest. It is Cotter and Marshall Madness, and you're holding the prize. We're giving away an Xbox Series X.
But we're not just giving this away. I mean, we have an Xbox Series X bundle that we're giving away. It's got an extra carbon black controller. It's got Xbox Game Pass for 3 months. It's got a $20 gift card. And it's got, Madden Next Level Edition. So you guys could win that entire bundle by signing up and just dropping your brackets in. So brackets are available in about 9 days. Selection Sunday, which is March 14th. So you can go create an account right now. And then once you're done doing that, just wait until Selection Sunday. And then drop in 3 brackets. Go crazy with them. Have
I think you should.
This is probably what's going to happen. This is insane. And this is just my crazy, blind bracket thoughts. So.
Let your cat pick a bracket.
Why not?
I mean, you got 3 of them. Go for it.
Exactly. So we're so excited for this. And, of course, the Xbox Series X, I mean, it becomes available once every 2 weeks. And then all the bots buy them up within 30 seconds.
Now, as you hold this up for the camera, all I can picture is you dropping it and breaking it. do that, man. Don't do that.
It's in safe packaging. Here, I'll put it down.
Yeah.
Make you feel better. It's in great, solid packaging. We don't have to worry about that. But Cotter and Marshall Madness, dude, I'm so excited for this. I'm actually filling out a bracket. I know I can't win, but I'm excited about filling out my own bracket.
Well, we've got a Torture Tuesday bet between
Right.
you and I on this. We'll each be filling out a bracket. Now,
One singular
one
bracket.
bracket. We don't
Yeah.
get three, just
No.
one. Now,
Mhm.
now somebody asked if we ever ate a Carolina Reaper pepper.
Yeah,
Just straight up.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't.
We
All the
haven't.
hot stuff we've done, we never just ate a pepper.
Right.
Is that what we're gonna do?
Possibly. I mean, we could do that. Or what if we did like a trio of
trio
peppers?
of peppers?
Yeah. Because one doesn't seem like enough, right?
We hate ourselves, right?
Yes.
This what this
Yeah,
is?
I'm perpetually depressed. I just don't throw it out there much. But yeah, I think if we do like, let's just find 3 of the hottest peppers available to us, and then that's what we'll do for the Torture Tuesday. That seems legit.
Yes, it does.
Mhm.
All
Yes, it
right.
does.
So is that official?
Let's make it unofficial.
Okay.
Until we decide that's a terrible idea.
Oh, it's a terrible idea. Unofficially official right now. Cotter and Marshall Madden is your chance to win an Xbox Series X. Sign up right now at rock1061.com.
Tim goes, do you want to play videos on the stream? Yes, Tim. That's something I want to work into. Let's first make sure our computer doesn't die by me switching panels. Go get us says, go Scorpion the Reaper. Yeah, yep. Then he goes, go Scorpion, then the Reaper. And then Tim goes, yo, that's not a good idea. Yeah, we know. We know it's not a good idea, and that's why it's a good idea.
I think, yeah, because I mean, we've always just done, something covered in hot stuff. We've never actually done just straight up pepper. I think that wrecks our bodies in ways they've never been wrecked.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know. I think that's probably the way to go.
So
And automatically, I think I'm going to lose.
No, I'm gonna lose. I mean, seriously.
I think I'm going to lose. What if we tied?
we both eat peppers. How do we do it? But yeah.
Yeah, what are the odds?
I'm just gonna look over your shoulder and pick your exact same bracket. I'm taking you down with me.
Oh, Ashley's. She goes, Marshall, SSGSS, Super Saiyan, God Super Saiyan. Is Go Jita. Oh, is how you say Gab's username. That's the Dragon Ball use. Wow. Actually, you know so much about Dragon Ball Z. I guess you're just a great mom, actually. Just probably, or you're just like supervising what they're watching. But you know way too much about that. Like Cotter knows way too much about Minecraft for being the age he is. There you go. Tim goes, that's straight Steve-O level bad idea, the 3 peppers. I guess we should start looking, man. I guess we need to find, I guess you could probably buy these peppers some at the store. I bet you we can go to like Publix or not Publix, probably like
you can get some stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I mean, maybe yeah.
Not World Market, they closed that.
Yeah, that's true. So there was, I think we both watched it. There is a TV series on Netflix. I can't think of what it was, but it was about competitions, and one of them was a pepper eating contest. It's the guy that created the Carolina Reaper, I think is what it is.
Mhm.
So he had the hottest pepper eating contest. And they follow all of these people as they come in to compete against one another.
Oh, yeah.
And they're just downing peppers. And most of them are crossbred with Carolina Reaper. So even if you're not eating the straight-up Reaper, it's crossbred with these. And the funny part is they follow all of these people on this series. And the guy who wins is not even mentioned until, like, the end after he wins. And that dude has no nerves because he wasn't sweating. He wasn't, getting ready to puke. He sat there and ate those like a champ.
Yeah, that dude was the Terminator. We have rest in peace, Cotter or Marshall. All right, so that it's such a good idea, and you guys are reacting this way. Now I think we should do it. I mean, honestly, if people are going, this is such a bad idea, that makes me go, I'm in.
Yeah. No. So.
Phil saw. He goes, that episode was insane. That episode was insane.
It's crazy, man. Bull Street Taco. I don't think they did it last year for obvious reasons, but they do a pepper eating contest.
They did, yeah.
Where they start with a less hot pepper and they just get hotter and hotter and hotter as they go. I want to enter it. Next time they do it, I want to enter. I want to see how well I can do.
You got such balls on you now. You're like, I did the 1-chip challenge ×2.
No, I wanted to enter it prior to this. I'm in on this. If they do it again, I'm gonna enter.
Okay.
I don't think I'll win, but
I know I do not think you'll win. I was showing people pictures of you dying in the studio from eating the one chip challenge after one, and let me tell you, we were having a laugh at your expense last night.
It's fair.
Where did you get the AEW hoodie? It's cool. Oh, I just got it from the official shop. What's it? ProWrestlingTees.com. They had like some sale, like Black Friday sale. I picked it up. So at the top of the 7 o'clock hour today, guys, we are going to take your phone calls. This dude I think it's Vietnam, right? Is that where it was? Yeah, this dude in Vietnam caught a baby falling 12 stories. So kudos to that guy. He's a real hero. We'll also get into AEW, and then we'll obviously take your calls on that baby falling out the window. What's the question we're going to ask in regards to that?
Have you ever saved somebody's life? Have you ever rescued anybody? Technically, you did.
I did.
Yeah.
Which one are you thinking about? I save people all the time.
This guy over here.
Which guy?
Jake.
Oh, yeah. No, do you remember the Bloomington story? The lady on the road in the middle of the winter?
Oh, crap.
Dude, I'm a hero.
I forgot about that.
And that's why you suck as a person, because you never recognize how many people I've saved in this life.
Yeah, but one of them was Jake.
That's a good point. I'm sorry, guys.
We love Jake.
I loved him enough not to let him die.
It's true.
I have some regrets. Yes, I am going to watch pay-per-view this Sunday. I am very excited about AEW, obviously, with my AEW gear.
So so if you guys have ever saved somebody's life or rescued someone, you want to call in, feel free to do so here just after 7, or just type up a quick story in the comments, and we can read them on the air. Oh, we got time? I'm going to go get my coffee.
I'm posting currently on the Cotter and Marshall Show Facebook page the video. The Marshall, the hero we deserve. I know, right? The video of this dude catching a baby falling 12 stories. There's not a great shot of it, but it is insane what happens here. So go to the Cotter and Marshall Show Facebook page here in about 10 seconds. I'm posting the video. And then if you've ever saved someone's life, drop a story in the comments, or drop a story in the comments of the chat here today. All right. It is posting right now, just in case you guys need the link. But once again, top of the 7 o'clock hour, this dude catches a baby falling 12 stories. It is a wild, wild story, and the video is insane. People are freaking out. Oh, you know what's kind of nice with the new schedule is, like, every day, Cotter and I, we do show prep. And we exchange, I would say, near a dozen emails every day, going back and forth on how we set the show up and what we're going to do and what sound clips, Cotter's going to get in the morning and what stupid AEW gear I'm going to wear the next day. But we don't have to do that tomorrow.
I know.
We don't have to do that like technically it's our weekend now. Like, our weekend starts just a day early because we're technically off at 10 a.m.
I am so excited. I love doing the show. This past week has been some of the most fun I've had on air in a very long time. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not regretting getting up at all to do this. I am so pumped about not getting up at 4 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah.
So excited.
I'm also very pumped. I do have so we're starting to, now that the pandemic is kind of getting more and more tamed down, people are getting vaccines, the radio stations are starting to get out again. So actually next weekend, I'm broadcasting live at the Savannah Boat Show. We'll be talking about that next week, I'm sure. I probably should record a bit for that as well. Yeah. If they ever send me copy points. And then then the following weekend, I'm out broadcasting for our sister station, Bob 106.9. I actually do nights on that station from 7 to 10. I'll be broadcasting at my home away from home, Chatham Parkway Toyota. So I'm out the next 2 weekends broadcasting live.
Nice.
With the radio stations here within Dick Broadcasting.
I like it.
Cotter, I know you'll appreciate this comment. Mike Skipper said, Marshall's the hero we deserve. There you go. In your face.
Stop drinking. It's too early.
Don't you degrade Mike like that.
Yeah, my apologies. You should never stop drinking. Keep drinking.
All right. How much time we got?
We've got like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So we got to Allison change Rooster and then Incubus and then we're on after Incubus.
All right, let's do an answer the internet, guys. Well, we got some time. Oh, this is a fun card. Would you rather live in colonial times or the year 2500?
Oh, 2,500. I want to go future on this one.
Yeah, because actually on the card itself, it shows like a very futuristic
I
gun
want that
and,
gun.
and like a musket.
No, I mean colonial times. I mean, there's no cures for anything. You know, witchcraft is a thing probably still. The belief
that's a concern of yours.
the
Witchcraft.
the belief in witchcraft. I'm just saying. I don't want to go back there.
So you're saying the times are too religious,
Not even just religious, just
too culty,
too conservative, maybe. Too,
Right.
You know, they just don't know the way of the world.
All right, keep talking, lib. I'm gonna go 2,500, man. I want to live in the future. I want to see what it's like. I mean, if we don't have flying cars, I'm big mad. But also, flying cars are never gonna come to pass.
No,
And it makes me very sad that that's not gonna happen.
For as much as I love the Back to the Future trilogy, they lied to us in so many ways.
Mm-hmm. I am the great Boinker1236, and that's his name too. We're happy for you. Tim goes future for sure. 2,500, maybe we'll get the flying cars. I think if flying cars had to happen, they have to be like, essentially they'd have to be like on a conveyor belt. Because if you allowed us to drive flying cars, there will be crashes, and then we will have cars falling from the sky, killing people on the ground. That's why flying cars can't happen.
That's a really, you run out of gas in a flying car, you're screwed.
Oh, Boinker1236, this is Gavin. Oh, look at you, multiple profiles. Yeah, I mean,
it's a burner account.
Yeah, it's your burner. Yeah, man, it's not going to happen. Like, I think one day it'll essentially be like a subway, like your own personal subway, so people can, of course, monetize it, the companies, and then make you pay probably a fee for being a part of the flying car service.
Right.
You know, whatever electromagnetics things we use to make that happen. But yeah, I mean, us flying through the air willy-nilly is just not going to happen.
No, it's not a thing.
Sadly. Phil goes, Alon said he goes to have a working hover car soon when he was on a Rogan a couple weeks ago. But yeah, I don't know about flying cars. Yeah, like a hover car, the idea is cool.
Yeah.
Like the idea is insane, and I love that. And Elon Musk, I mean, like, the dude, I think, is trying to start his own city in Texas now. Did you see that?
No.
So there's a story that Elon Musk is trying to start Starbase Texas. He's going to create his own city. He's moving all of his operations out of California. He hates all the regulations, which I totally get. Texas, obviously, they don't care, and they've got a ton of space, so why not? He's going to start Starbase Texas. Apparently that's the thing. And apparently, according to Phil, he's going to do his own flying car, which I'm totally into.
So, I mean, yeah, if you have a community to where, everything's kind of regulated there, and that's where the flying cars are, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Do they need a morning show?
Can we be the first? You know what? We talked about the space
hotel.
Space hotel.
Yeah.
It would be kind of cool if our studios were in the space hotel.
Yeah,
but once again, I don't think that's ever a thing, and it's a terrible idea.
No, like I said, I'm going back to this company's website, so I don't remember the name of it, Orbital something assembly organization. I don't remember exactly. Their website is garbage. It's like they put it together in GeoCities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so if you don't have a good website and your goal is to build a hotel in space, I got my doubts.
I got my doubts. Oh man. How far away are we?
2.5.
Perfect.
I'm going to go with Nguyen Man as the guy's name, and I'm avoiding his middle name because I couldn't figure out a way to pronounce it. Nguyen Man is what I'm going to say.
He's a new man? What?
The driver's name.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. And the only reason I'm going with Nguyen is because of Scotty Nguyen from poker.
Yeah, I don't know how to say his full name either.
Yeah.
That's quite the head scratcher there. Yes, GeoCities, Tim. I GeoCoy, not exactly something I know. All right, once again, it's 7 o'clock hour today, guys. We're taking your calls here in just a few moments. This dude caught a baby. We want to know if you guys have ever saved a life before. I've got a couple stories. Connor, I think you probably got one or two, don't you?
I've never
No,
saved
you never
a
saved a life. Good point.
No.
You're a real piece of...
I would. The opportunity has never presented itself.
We'll also talk about AEW. Obviously, I'm excited about it. I don't know if you can tell or not. AEW, Shaq showed up. Yes, former NBA great TNT basketball analyst Shaq was on AEW this past Wednesday. And then obviously we'll talk about Revolution. There's an exploding barbed wire death match.
Can't wait for this.
That's worth the price of admission right there, man.
So we'll go over a lot of his details here, and we can save your stories for the second break.
Sure.
Excuse me.
You're right.
Yeah.
That coffee hitting you?
Coffee's hitting me.
It's a bad time for coffee to be hitting you, man.
All right, guys, we got about 30 seconds. We will be right back. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Get the stream now, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow on all of our social medias. All right, going to take your calls this hour, 800-394-1061. Have you ever saved someone's life? Ever rescued anybody?
Yeah, a couple times.
We'll get to your stories here in a bit.
I got three
You
stories.
got three?
Yeah, now that I think about it, there was the dude's house, which was on fire. There was the lady in the street in Bloomington.
I don't know about the house fire.
And then there was that one I even forgot about. You told me earlier.
Jake.
Oh, Jake. Yeah, I've saved 3 lives, and you've saved 0?
None. I got nothing.
All right, so it's 3-0 Marshall. Yeah, cool. I'll just write that down.
I'm glad this is a competition. All right, so the story that we found, this is crazy to me. It happened in Vietnam. Nguyen Man, he is a delivery guy, and he's being called a hero because he caught a 3-year-old girl who fell from a 12th floor balcony.
Yeah, it was an apartment building, and this thing was crazy because the video shows this baby just hopping over the barricade or whatever it is, the little fence that holds in your little apartment, patio, and she just hops over, and she's just having a great time, and just absolutely no fear in this kid.
Right.
I mean, she was Spider-Man at least for like 30 seconds.
Here's audio from that video. This was filmed from somebody basically across the street in a building looking over as the kid just literally climbed over the balcony railing. Sorry. There was the kid falling.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy to see. She fell 155 feet.
12 stories.
It's nuts. So Nguyen Man was sitting in his car, and then he heard the screaming. Obviously, he heard it in the video. Heard everybody screaming, heard a baby crying, trying to figure out what was going on. He got curious. He looked out his window, saw the kid hanging from the balcony, jumped out of his car, climbed up a 10-foot shed. It has a slanted roof on it, so he doesn't even have flat ground.
Right.
The kid starts to fall. He slips, but still manages to lunge over and catch this baby.
Can he sign a contract with the Atlanta Falcons? Because we probably need a couple wide receivers. Julio Jones can never play. This story is insane. Now, there's a video of the baby falling, but you don't actually see this immaculate catch.
You don't see the catch. No, you don't
No.
see the catch. Now, he said, I mean, it busted up his arms. I mean, he was hurt afterwards. You got a bunch of people now just trying to give him gifts and money, as a thank you, and he's turned it all down.
Yeah, well, he caught the baby. Yeah, his arms are all bruised up.
Yep.
The baby had a dislocated hip, had a serious leg injury, but the baby's alive. Good. That's fantastic. And yeah, people found this guy because he just left him. He's like, yep, here's the baby. Bye. I got to make some deliveries. And people found him, and they offered him cash. They're trying to send him gifts, and he's refusing all of it. He just said he wants to be a good person. He's essentially Captain America. He's Vietnam America. Man.
I don't think that's how that works, but sure.
Captain Vietnam. That's what I said.
There you go. All right, so if you ever saved someone's life, give us a call right now, 800-394-1061. Marshall, he's racking up lives 3 right now.
Hold on.
Have you figured out 4 or 5 yet?
I just remembered the third one again. Hold on. The fire person. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I got 3. I've saved 3 lives.
All right, so we're going to take your calls, 800-394-1061. We'll also hear Marshall's stories. It's all coming up. AC/DC. Brand new tune is called Realize. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 1061.
Actually, the third one's not. I mean, I didn't really save a life. I saved a house.
Okay.
It's pretty sick. But it's not my fault that the lives weren't inside the building that was the structure that was on fire. Gibby, good morning. Finally waking up. Yes, we are infidels. Wanda, morning, looking like he's ready to beat some meat in a freezer. What?
Rocky.
Well, oh, Jesus. Okay, I took that the wrong way. Yeah, totally.
We know what he does in a freezer.
Well, she's in Philly right now. Now
it makes sense.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah. It's a rocky state of mind.
Yeah. Wanda, film yourself just running up those stairs, just for the hell of it. Take an unfrozen steak with you, and then just whip it at the face of Rocky. I'm surprised PETA hasn't done that yet. Just like throwing a 5-gallon bucket of blood on his statue. All right, I'm guessing no calls quite yet. Once again, our question to you guys, have you ever saved a life before? Have you guys ever saved a life? I'll say, how about this? I've saved 1.5 lives. Once again, not a math guy.
What is it with you needing to have like a half point?
I don't know why. I just love it. I love it. I love.
Give me that extra point.
I love the Dewey Decimal System.
That's the library.
No, shut up. Once again, not a math guy.
Neither is the Dewey Decimal System.
But I'm pretty sure that's correct. No, you shut up, man.
I mean, with the internet and all that stuff, is the Dewey Decimal System still a thing even? Is that still used? I couldn't tell you the last time I went into a library.
I don't know. Hold on.
I'm assuming they still use it.
Let me search to make sure what the Dewey Decimal System is. Okay, hold on. Dewey Decimal System. Colloquially, why can't I say that word? Anyway, it's early. It's a proprietary library classification system first published in the United States. Now, I'm pretty sure it involves math, though.
There are numbers involved, sure.
Yeah, so it's a math thing.
Yeah.
Gibby says, this fortunately is my day off, so we're taking the kids to the bus stop, and following that, we're taking the van to the auto shop to replace the sunroof glass. Gibby says, I saved my daughter from choking. Hero.
Damn, nice.
Andrew Roberts, we had a crazy girlfriend of one of my drivers try to shoot up my work. I was able to gather the whole team and secure them in the building and keep her out until the cops got there. Dude, great story. Let's share that one on the air, man.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Kudos to you, Andrew. Yeah, so I mean, I took our coworker to the hospital where I learned way too much about his health history. Then there was this crazy story where I was in Bloomington, Illinois, and saved a lady's life.
You got about 20 seconds.
Yeah, they're wild.
Taking your calls this morning, have you ever saved somebody's life? Have you ever rescued somebody? Story coming out of Vietnam. Nguyen Man is a delivery guy sitting in his car,
Mm-hmm.
heard people screaming, looks up. There's a 3-year-old kid hanging by one arm
Right.
from a 12th floor balcony.
And this kid has no fear. When you watch the video, you're like, nope, 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 nope. And the kid just like sits down for a second, like peers over the city, like Batman or Spider-Man. And it's like one drunken misstep and the baby falls. But this dude caught the baby. It's insane.
Yeah, he jumped up on a 10-foot shed. It's got a slanted roof. He's slipping and falling. The kid, comes down. He makes the catch, man.
Right.
It's amazing that he was able to do this.
Yeah, like I said earlier, man, he should be signed to an NFL team by the end of today once this story comes out. So the question we asked everyone before the break was, have you ever saved a life? Now, I saved, as we determined, a couple lives. We'll get to those stories in a second. But on the stream today, Andrew hit us up. He goes, we had a crazy girlfriend of one of my drivers try to shoot up my work. I was able to gather the whole team and secure them in the building and keep her out until the cops got there. That dude saved some lives.
Dude, that's amazing. I mean, that's insane. To be able to have your wits about you in a situation like that and do the right thing, it's impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, we've determined that you've saved 0 lives.
The opportunity has never presented itself.
All right, so you're saying that in the heat of the moment, no fear, you're going to save a life.
I mean, sure. I don't know. I can't say that yet for certain, but I would like to think yes.
So, I mean, I just want to point out a couple lives I've saved, no big deal. And one of them, no regrets, slight regrets, our coworker Jake Thompson.
Yes.
Who is banned from the Rock 106.1 studios. We do not like him. He backs out of a possible Torture Tuesday. We were supposed to have him. That's why he is banned. He called me while I was watching just TV one night, eating dinner. And he goes, hey, can you take me to the hospital? He overdosed on magnesium. He was on some sort of diet or something. And I had to take him to the hospital. I saved his life.
And now you're close personal friends with his mom because
Teresa, what's up?
You connected under that situation.
Yeah, I mean, I got her phone number, and hopefully she's watching the stream today. I want her to know that she is looking fine, absolutely fine. I hope you have a great day working at the bank in Kentucky, and I miss you. I miss you, absolutely. But I also, the most random story is, I was in town about a decade ago, back home. I was in Bloomington, Illinois, and it was for my brother's wedding, and we're out having drinks that night. My brother's like, oh, I got to go home. I got to do this. I'm like, all right, get out of here. And it's me and my childhood friend, Ken McDonald. And we're like, okay, we're going to drive back to the hotel from the bar, and we're like, what is that? And it was like this lump in the middle of the street. And he was getting close. He's like, he didn't know, so he kind of slowed down. And at this point, it's like 3 a.m. in the morning, Bloomington, Illinois, on a major roadway. Someone, like a homeless lady, was laying down flat in the road, unconscious.
Right.
We called the paramedics, we called the cops, and we did save that lady's life. Apparently, she had a bit of a history in the area, so the cops knew who she was.
Right.
But that's the second life I feel like I saved there. That poor lady, she was freezing, shivering in the roadway, half unconscious. But yeah, it was crazy. It was like 30 degrees that night as well.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
You
I mean, can I tell the third one? I've got more.
Go for it. Why not?
The house was on fire. House was on fire in my community. No one was technically in it, but if there was, I would have pulled them out, and I think I saved the house. Major smoke damage to it. They had to have it renovated. But I mean,
what did you do? Did you call the fire department?
Well, no. Me and another concerned neighbor ran into the backyard because the front door was locked. We jumped over the fence. Technically breaking and entering, but we got into the house and just cleared the house, make sure all animals and living things were out of it. And then, yes, at that point, the fire department was called.
At this point in time, I think you're basically an Avenger.
Yeah, I feel that way sometimes.
800-394-1061. Have you ever saved somebody's life? Call us now. It's the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
Yeah, while I'm 3-0 on saving lives, guys, no big deal. I mean, is a life a house? I'm not for sure.
I don't think so.
Your heart is your home. Your home is your heart. Is it? I don't know. Just saying. Throwing it out there. Did Tim order the phone flasher?
Oh, we got a call. Hold on. Rock 1061, who's this? Never mind.
Sometimes I think you should just pick it up immediately and say, okay, hold on.
Yeah, that may not be a bad idea. He was, I think, still trying to figure out how to make it work.
Aaron Wilborn, he ordered a phone finger. Must have been some confusion. That sounds like Tim. Well, good morning, everyone. Asking you guys if you've ever saved a life. Obviously, we learned that I've saved many. No big deal. Cotter saved none. He doesn't care about living things. Well, you adopted some cats, so good for you. Did you save a life? You know what? Maybe you did.
We foster
Or did they
animals.
save yours? Or did they save yours? Wanda says, my nephew grabbed a kid running out of a store right before a car came speeding by. Happened so fast. Good for your nephew.
That's awesome. I wouldn't have the reflexes for that.
Yeah, I've seen some of your athletic moves. Yeah, you don't have them. You don't have it. Sorry. Be nice to Cotter Friday. I'll be nice to you.
No, you won't.
I'll be nicer to you.
Now you're just lying.
No, I'll be nice. You know what?
You're lying on top of it.
It's Be Elite Friday. I'm being elite by not making as much of fun of you as I usually do. There you go. Look at me. I'm changing.
Here we go. Rock 1061, who's this?
Dennis.
Hey, Dennis, what's going on, man?
Not much.
Have you ever saved a life?
Well, yes. My wife and I and a couple other patrons saved a gunshot victim of a robbery.
Wow, when did this happen?
March of 2019 at an establishment that doesn't exist anymore, but you guys host trivia there.
Yep.
Now,
I knew exactly where you're talking about.
So, I mean, how did it go down? I mean, what'd you guys have to do?
well, I was on the phone with 911 and calling for the ambulance while my wife and a couple other patrons were holding the gunshot wounds and discovering that he had an exit wound also. And,
Wow.
you know, because going pale and stopped breathing, and yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, that's a wild experience. I actually remember reading about that on multiple news websites. But good for you, man. Good for saving a life. It is. You know what? Me and Dennis here, we're in the Save a Life Club, Cotter. You? I don't know.
There we go.
I mean, I'm just waiting. Waiting for my opportunity to happen.
It's going to happen. I just hope I'm not around because I would hate to steal saving a life from you.
That's true. All right, Dennis, man. Thank you for the call. I appreciate it.
Bye.
Too good. Andrew says, I can call at some point and tell the story. It was very crazy. Unfortunately, I can't say where on here because my company doesn't want bad publicity. You know, we get it.
No, we totally get it.
Gibbs says, be right back. Time to take the kids to the bus stop. Have fun, man. I know Dennis right there. Dennis is one of the guys that comes and plays trivia with us each week at the draft room at Berwick.
Rock 1061, who's this? Rock 1061, who's this?
Yeah, edit that up.
Yep.
All right, guys, we're going to take a short break off the stream. Cotter's going to edit this up, and then we'll play it back, and then we'll talk AEW at the end of the hour.
Thank you for hanging out.
All right,
Appreciate
guys. Yeah. Sorry, had to go to the bathroom and he was editing calls, so I just thought I'd throw up the Be Right Back screen. So here we're playing back that call that you guys heard on the live stream from Dennis in regards to saving a life. And we'll round out the 7 o'clock hour with AEW.
All right, we got about 30. Good morning. Be sure to get the stream right now, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also listen to the show, rock1061.com, in-home smart speaker, and you can download the app. Now, we're talking about saving people's life because of a story out of Vietnam where a man caught a 3-year-old child who was falling from a 12-story balcony.
It's an insane story, and this dude was straight up a hero. He didn't want anything. Like, people found out who he was. They were offering him money, giving him gifts and everything. He's like, stop. I don't want any of it. I'm not going to take any of it. He's like, I just wanted to be a good person.
So we're taking your calls, 800-394-1261. Have you ever saved somebody's life?
Mm-hmm.
So hats off to Dennis, man. It always impresses me. You know, it's like people will give other people crap about how everybody just sucks as a human being.
Mhm.
But when something happens like that, man, multiple people stepped up to help this guy. He got shot, and you had multiple people helping him.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, like when there's a car wreck that happens, the people that stop and make sure everything's all right, those are great people. I'm not saying people who just drive by aren't, but like
No.
it's always nice to see people care because, you know, in the times that we live in, people caring seems like it's at a minimum.
That's a really kind of an excellent point.
Yeah.
All right, so if you've saved somebody's life, shoot us a text. Let us know about it, 800-394-1061. Here's Shinedown and Monsters, Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
All right, so while we were playing that break, I was just pulling a card out from Answer the Internet, the fun little game we play during breaks here, and this one cracked me up. So we've got to get to this.
Okay.
Everyone, let us know what your response would be. Answer the Internet, guys. Would you rather fart only once a year, but it's the worst smell in the world, or you smell for 2 weeks, or fart like you do now and it doesn't smell, but colored gas comes out of your ass? So once again, the question is, would you rather fart only once a year, but it's the worst smell in the world and you smell for 2 weeks? Or do you fart like you do now and it doesn't smell, but colored gas comes out of your ass?
That's a tough one. I mean, if it's not smelling, it's a conversation starter then.
Just like, but like essentially, you're smoke bombing people.
Yeah.
On a multiple base. I'm gonna fart once a year, and it's just real bad.
Okay.
I mean, I just take my vacation then. Or maybe I don't like my coworkers, and I come in and I just
come to
stink.
work
I
anyway.
essentially stink bomb them every day.
You can broadcast from your house for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. What would you do? The colored gas?
I'm kind of leaning toward the colored gas. Why not? I mean, it doesn't stink. So
Yeah,
everybody
yes.
farts.
So
Big
you
deal. You know
fart
what
like you do now, and it doesn't smell. Would you say you fart every day?
Yeah, of course I fart every day.
But colored gas comes out of your ass.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the color. I mean, is it, you know, can you will the color? Is it the same color? I know.
don't know.
Once again, overthinking.
Let's just say yellow. Let's just say yellow.
Yellow just looks gross.
Andrew says, I'll take colored gas. That would be hilarious.
Right?
Wanda says, laughing my ass off. Since I hardly Go anywhere. I'll do my daily duties off it. Okay. And then Greg says, good morning, Gibby. How's it? Oh, Gibby ran to take his kids to the bus stop. It's weird that I know that, but he said that. So there you go. Greg, Gibby's not here quite yet. He's coming back, though. Dutch oven the wife when you do it. There you go.
Both of you stink for 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you would feel that fart coming on if you only did it once a year.
Yeah, because it's going to be epic. So you would know when it's
I would
coming.
I would stand out in the great outdoors. I'd go to a park. If I had time to drive to like Forsyth, I would just go out there, and then I'd find the guys who play that stupid game that it's like on that little mini trampoline that they throw the ball at. Yeah, I'd find those guys and just fart right next to them. I don't know why I hate them. I hate those guys.
So then it'd be like, was that an earthquake? What happened? Earthquake in Savannah?
Yeah. Suck on that, you losers. That was a fun one.
That's funny.
All right, wrapping up the hour with AEW guys talking Shaq getting dropped off the ring, powerbombing people. I'm actually watching the clip right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I was impressed with what he did. It didn't overstay his welcome. Now, he could overstay his welcome because if he pops up on the pay-per-view on Sunday or if he keeps coming back on Wednesday. I don't think they'll do it. I mean, because that feels like a very WWE thing to do by keep bringing him back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my guess, okay, I mean, this could have come down from TNT going, look, we need to cross-promote. Can we do something with Shaq? It wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. I mean, they are working for a major corporation.
Yeah.
Or their shows on a channel of a major corporation. So it wouldn't surprise me if that's where it came from. And, I mean, they've done things for the most part. I mean, not everything's been perfect, but they've done things wisely for the most part. So,
yeah,
I got faith in the process.
Me too. Greg says, I can see you guys trying to fill balloons. That'd be actually excellent for Connor because he wants to, get back into balloon animals.
You won't have to use
You won't have to use your breath anymore. You can just fill them with your colored gas farts.
I haven't tried to blow up one of those balloons in years. I wonder if I could do it.
You have the lung capacity?
I don't know. 45. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I got to order them. I'll order them this weekend.
Yeah, take care of that.
I'll order them this weekend. If I get them next week, I'll make balloon animals during commercial
Don't
breaks.
pretend they're pens like from Jake Thompson. Don't take 12 years to order them. Speaking of, did you bring me pens?
No, I didn't. You got until Tuesday.
All right, Jake Thompson. All right.
I love that my forgetfulness is now, we just pass it. It's a Jake Thompson thing now.
Yeah.
It's not a me thing. Blaming Jake.
Yeah. All right. Once again, later on I want to say this afternoon. It's not this afternoon. Later on this morning, 9 a.m., Smith Matthews from Southbound and Hop Atomica, one of our favorite microbreweries, is going to be in studio with us for our first ever beer for breakfast. We'll be reviewing some of his beers. Don't worry, we will not be nice. We will absolutely roast him if the beer sucks.
Yes.
I will.
I know you will.
Yeah, let me do it. I'll be the bad guy.
You be the bad guy.
Yeah, and you'll be like, oh, beers are great. I love them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you sound like. Sorry.
You're supposed to be nice to me.
Be nice to Cotter Day. Be nice to Cotter Fridays. That's going to be a new thing.
No, it's not. It's not going to be a thing.
No, it's going to be a thing where I actually just get worse and worse.
Feel like Charlie Brown and you're just holding that football. Whoa, you missed.
Be nice to Cotter Fridays. All right, well, Gibby, Ziggy Zoe. I can't wait, man. Honestly, we haven't not drank beer during our job in, I guess it's been a couple weeks. It was never for this long. So I'm very excited to get back to drinking on the job because it's one of those things I hold over people. They're like, oh, man, your job's pretty cool. And like, oh, yeah, you do the afternoon show, you do the morning show. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, what do you like about it most? I'm like, the people, you get to interview rock stars. Like, nah, I drink. I drink during the job, and it makes it all worth it in the end.
It's the little things in life, man.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. How long we got?
50 seconds.
Oh, okay. Not long at all.
All right, guys, got about 30. We'll be right back. Happy Friday. Don't forget to get the stream of the show, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So this weekend, AEW Revolution. This past Sunday, or this past Wednesday, on the Go Home show, they had a special appearance by Shaquille O'Neal.
Orlando Magic, LA Laker great, multiple-time NBA champion. Now, obviously, Shaq is on the TNT talking head show when it comes to the pre and post games when it comes to the NBA. So this is kind of like a little bit of a cross promotion for TNT when it comes to them.
Yeah, I think
and their products.
I think so because I mean, bringing in a celebrity like this feels like a very WWE thing to do, and typically AEW does the opposite of that. So I'm guessing TNT said, "Look, guys, we need to cross promote." And they're like, "All right, cool, we'll do something. we can do something with Shaq. Give us the big guy. We can make this work."
And it was a fun match that he had, Shaq, between Cody Rhodes and a couple other ladies who I don't know their names.
So the match basically started with Shaq powerbombing Cody Rhodes.
It was a vicious powerbomb.
It looked great, man.
Yeah.
He delivered the power bomb really well. And that's why I think I'm not overly worried about this whole process because typically you bring in somebody like this and they have high expectations for themselves and they really want to do everything. And they can't do everything.
Yeah.
I do think AEW is a lot like Paul Heyman back in the ECW days. They know how to work with the strengths of the people they got, and they didn't have Shaq do too much.
Right.
He got in and powerbombed Cody. It looked great. He went through a table in the match, which was great. So I'm okay with this angle so far, as long as they don't stretch it out over the next month and a half.
Yeah, and I think it may be stretched out a little bit because the show ended with Shaq going into an ambulance because he got knocked through a table off the ring apron, and then suddenly he disappeared like he was some sort of wizard of some sort. So I'm really excited for AEW Revolution, which is this coming Sunday. Now, obviously, guys, pandemic times, you're looking for things to do, things to watch this weekend. Obviously, big UFC fight on Saturday, but man, AEW Revolution this coming Sunday, which includes an exploding barbed wire death match. I think it's the thing to watch.
So there is a ladder match for an opportunity at the TNT Championship on Sunday. There's a mystery opponent that they haven't announced yet. I hope it's not Shaq.
I hope it's you under the name Denver Todd Stickrod.
Dude, how awesome would that be?
You did just buy wrestling boots, and I've been wondering, why did he do that?
I know you invited me over to watch it at your place on Sunday. I can't make it now. I got a thing.
If you show up, wow. I would talk about a zinger. I would not see that coming.
I would not see that coming at all either. All right, we're going to talk about AEW Revolution coming up here in a few minutes. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
If you couldn't tell, we're very excited about AEW Revolution this coming Sunday. AEW should spend money with us. Hey, AEW, if you're listening, give me your money. We're promoting your stuff. Very excited about that. We talked about it earlier this morning. I want to make sure we hit on it a lot because I want you guys to play along with us. Cotter and Marshall Madness. It is our NCAA men's tournament bracket that is going to be happening obviously just before. Well, it's just around St. Patty's Day, actually. So we're about 9 days away from Selection Sunday. Then after that, you can fill out your brackets. You can actually fill out up to 3 brackets. And then one person that does the best will win an Xbox Series X bundle that includes all sorts of goodies, games, controllers, and gift cards and game passes and stuff. So get all the details at rock1061.com.
I'm right back.
Juana says, I need to get back into wrestling. I'm pretty much ended when Stone Cold and the others were dominant in the sport. Same here. I watched through the Attitude Era, and I just jumped out. But I watch AEW every once in a while, but I did buy this hoodie and this headband, and it's totally worth it. Gibby, man, bring that Xbox home, man. Once again, Cotter and Marshall Madness, giving away an Xbox Series X bundle. Comes with a bunch of extra goodies. Head over to rock1061.com. Create your account. You got to create an account to fill out your brackets, obviously, so they can attach the brackets to your name. But it's super simple. And then obviously get ready because March 14th, I think you could do it that night. They'll have everything loaded in almost immediately. And then you can start filling out your brackets. You'll have 3 days to do that, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. leading into St. Patty's Day, and then obviously the tournament starts on the 18th. So got to make sure you have your brackets filled out before then. Phil, me too, man. The barbed wire exploding death match is going to be insane. I haven't seen many of the videos. Apparently, it's done over in like Japan, New Japan Wrestling a lot, but apparently it's crazy. And like Kenny Omega is my favorite wrestler. I can't wait to check that out. Wanda says, LOL, there are so many different ones now. WWE, WCW War was just awesome. It was. I remember when DX showed up on a tank at one point. That was weird. And then, of course, the Monday Night Wars. That was fun. That was fun to be a wrestling fan at that time. But like after that, man, I dipped out. I wouldn't go drinking. I went to go drinking all the time, and I just let go of wrestling because I was probably so hungover on Mondays. So I would drink on Sundays as well. All right, so we're wrapping up the 7 o'clock hour today. We're going to talk AEW Revolution, hit on some of the matches that are happening this coming Sunday, and then 8 o'clock hour, we're going to talk about Big Money Monday. It's a new promotion we're doing. It's a new promotion we're doing where you could win free cash from us every single Monday. We'll also play trivia in the 8 o'clock hour. Hey, Marshall, what's your favorite kind of pie? I feel like that's a loaded question. Let's say pumpkin. And then, here's a bot. Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers. I'll pass. It doesn't matter. Damn it. Damn it, Gibby, you got me. Son of a bitch. Oh, man, that's funny. Yep. I deserve that. Guys, man, I'm ready for the weekend. So my wife, God, she's awesome. She puts up with me to a level that most women shouldn't. She's not used to my new schedule yet when it comes to mornings. I wake up at 5 a.m. She's not used to waking up until at least 8. And she is ready to go out and have some cocktails and have fun this weekend because she's been going to bed with me early, and she's not a huge fan of it. So I'm going to take her out after the show today, and we're going to go patio drinking while at least the sun is out for a couple hours. Cannot wait. Gibby says, my favorite pie is Poontang pie. Man, The Rock during that era was so great. He absolutely was. He made it. Stone Cold, him and Stone Cold's work. I mean, Shawn Michaels, DX, dude, DX was. I got detention for telling my English teacher to suck it. That's right. We're talking about Attitude Era Wrestling. I was saying that I actually got. Did I ever tell you this? I told my English teacher. I literally said to suck it. I did the DX. Like I think
the cross jump and everything.
DX got so many kids in trouble.
Yeah, they did.
Growing up. Yeah, I told my English teacher to suck it. I got detention.
That's funny.
Probably should have got expelled. I mean, nowadays, maybe you get expelled for that. Sean says, here's a question for the chat. What's the last concert you went to before the COVID closure? I went to the Dave Matthews Band last February. I went to Vegas just before COVID officially kicked in. And I went and saw a Dave Matthews Band at the Cosmo in Vegas.
Last big one I saw was Guns N' Roses down in Austin, October prior to
October of 19.
Yeah,
Good Lord.
I mean, that was the last big one. I probably saw some smaller ones in there, but that was the last major concert I went to.
Well, Adelita's Way, Victory North, next Friday, man. Tickets are still available. Hit up rock1061.com. We have the links on the front of the website there. Juana says, DX got everyone in trouble. Sean agrees. They did get everyone in trouble. I got 2 words for you. Suck it. Suck that, English teacher. Suck that pronouns and verbs. I hate it. You suck. Get the hell out of my class. Yeah, I deserve that.
I deserve that.
Yeah. Wanda, Rockville is mine. Yeah. It feels like forever since I've been to a big show. Dave Matthews was insane in Vegas. I've never seen a show packed like that. It was insane. I've never they oversold that show to a degree. It was uncomfortable.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, everyone was like shoulder to shoulder. There was no room at all. I was standing next to a lady who, in mid-show, dropped her drugs on the floor. And she, dropped all of her ecstasy. Like, she had it in, a little mint tin. She's like, oh, my God, my ecstasy. I'm like, you're a terrible drug person. You shouldn't scream out what drugs you have. Sean, my last concert was the Degenerates Tour in October 2019 at the Armory in Minneapolis. Beartooth, I Prevail, and A Day to Remember. It's a solid little show. When you get, those... And no offense to those bands, I consider them like mid-tier bands. When you get like a bunch of those mid-tier bands, it's worth your dollar because they're still probably kind of cheap, and it's usually a fun time. Wanda, I saw Rockville was supposed to be happening later this year. It'll be interesting to see how they set it up. Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be actually they
November.
put Rockville right around our birthdays, in between our birthdays this year. So thank you for Rockville for thinking of Cotter and I, both Scorpios over here. Greg says, I've been going to smaller shows. Yeah, I've been to a couple smaller shows. I went to one down in Jacksonville at Jack Rabbit's for a band called Hacks Process, which is my buddy's neighbor. They're actually good. They're like Toolish-ish. They're pretty awesome. And obviously, I'll be at Adelita's Way next Friday.
Yeah, I'm excited about that, man. Adelita's Way has always been great live. Rick is fantastic. I mean, he's just a great guy in general. He's a really good front man. So, I mean, it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it should be a good time. Greg says, I've been going to smaller shows. Ed Roland, Angie Aparo, Trey Pierce, and the T-Stones. Not super familiar with any of those.
Ed Roland, is he
the dude from Collective Soul? Yeah, I think that's right, actually.
Yeah, didn't he just play? He played in Bluffton.
Yeah, he did a tiny show at the Roasting Room.
I didn't know it happened until after it did. I'm like, what the hell, man? I would have loved to have gone to that.
Yeah, Andrew, Jack Rabbit's is a cool place. I mean, talk about like a tiny little bar, but it is fun to go to. Greg says, yeah, Ed Roland.
Yeah.
All right, how much time we got?
We got 30 seconds.
All right, we'll come back with an answer to the internet question. This is a good one, too.
Good Friday morning. Get the stream now. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. A little bit ago talking about Shaq being on AEW Dynamite this past Wednesday. Of course, this coming Sunday is their next pay-per-view, AEW Revolution. Now, I was really excited, with them doing Saturday night pay-per-views, especially with us now doing mornings. So I'm like, won't have to worry about a Sunday night into Monday.
Yeah, we get hammered on Saturdays, watch some AEW.
It'd be great. Then they threw that right out the window week 1.
Yeah, I don't know why they shifted it over to Sunday, but I'm fine with it. You know what? Sometimes you have to endure to get the prize at the end, and that's exactly what we're doing with AEW having their pay-per-view this Sunday as opposed to Saturday. But Revolution, the lineup itself is amazing. There's a tag team royale. There's some fun matches in between, some great women's matches as well. There's the Face of the Revolution ladder match with a TBA opponent. People are thinking it might be Big Show. People are thinking it might be Shaq. I think it may be someone outside of that, maybe a former WWE guy. Could be fun.
How many former WWE guys can they bring in before you go, enough?
Yeah, I don't think we need really any more when it comes to AEW. They need to build their own guys, but they're doing a nice job with like building like Darby Allin and some of the tag teams as well.
No, and that's one thing that WWE does poorly is build new talent. AEW has done well with it, and for the most part, outside of Miro, they've done good with the former WWE guys. I mean, I don't think they've done a whole lot with Rusev yet, and I just don't think they've done it well.
Right.
Hopefully that will change on Sunday. I'm interested to see what they do with Big Show because I never expected him to leave the WWE.
He just needs to stick to commentary. If he could just be a commentary guy, that'd be pretty amazing. Oh, Sandy says CM Punk is possibly the guy rumored to be part of the. I know.
I'm sorry. I love you, Sandy, and I love CM Punk, and I would love to see him come back. But it's just one of those things is how often I will bite every time. I don't get excited every time. I get it. But how often can he fool me? Besides every time when it comes to CM Punk.
All right. Well, let's get past that. Let's get into, let's get into the top 3 matches of the card. Let's talk about the AEW World Tag Team Championship. The Young Bucks, obviously, wearing their headband right here on the live stream if you're watching live. They're taking on Chris Jericho and MJF. I feel a title change coming right here.
I think so, too. I think with MJF, you got to put a belt on him eventually because what makes a good heel in wrestling is when you just don't care. You will be booed and hated. You don't have to be the cool villain. MJF is that guy. He doesn't care. Give him a title. I think he's going to run with it. And Him and Jericho has been fun.
Yeah.
Kind of over Jericho a little bit, but MJF may be one of my favorites.
He's too good. He's one of the.
He's great.
He's one of the GOATs of all time. One of them. The next fight is going to be, I think this is going to be like a cinematic match, like that Undertaker match back at WrestleMania last year. The street fight of Sting and Darby Allin, dudes who love to paint their faces, versus Brian Cage and Ricky Starks. That's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, I'm not huge on Brian Cage. I mean, for a big guy.
Well, he's huge.
No, he is massive. And for a big guy, he's super agile. He can do a lot of cool things. We were at Dynamite when Sting made his debut.
Mm-hmm.
Always going to love Sting. I mean, been watching that guy my entire life. Darby Allin is the future of this business. I mean, I think that guy is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they will do what WWE couldn't do. They'll let Sting get a win at his first pay-per-view.
I think that makes the most sense. And then let's wrap up this AEW Revolution talk. This coming Sunday, I feel like AEW should be paying us right now. I mean, they're down in Jacksonville. Throw us some free tickets, AEW. AEW Championship, exploding barbed wire death match. WWE's never done anything like this. That's why it's fun and exciting to be a wrestling fan again, because AEW does crazy promotional stuff, and now there's an exploding barbed wire death. What is that?
So no major promotion outside of Japan has done these style matches. You can see them on some indie shows and stuff like that. Google these, and you can watch highlights of them. It's crazy. And now it can be different every time. Sometimes, instead of ropes, it's just barbed wire. Sometimes they wrap the barbed wire around the ropes. But they have these like little explosive devices that when you land on them, I mean, there's more danger in the barbed wire than there is the explosive device.
Right.
You know, it makes some noise, it blows some smoke, and it looks cool.
Right.
The barbed wire, though, is usually legit. So I'm interested to see what they do with this, because I don't think they can wuss out too much. I mean, I think you're going to have to see like skin being ripped off with the barbed wire, because if not, I think they'll just get called out on the whole thing.
I think with the performers that are going to be in
they'll be
there,
great.
Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley, these dudes don't disappoint. So that is going to be, I mean, I'm going to lose sleep coming in Monday. We will be both a little groggy Monday morning, because we're going to stay up and watch every second of this championship match.
Who's your pick to win?
Give me Kenny Omega. He's my dude.
It's got to be Kenny Omega. I mean, Moxley's wife is pregnant, about to have a kid. I think this is how they write him off television.
Yep.
He'll come back bigger and better than ever, and he'll take the title. But yeah, Kenny Omega all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's going to be crazy. I can't wait. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
All right, you know what? Count me in. CM Punk's in the ladder match. Give me it, Sandy. I love it.
I don't hate it, because I'm such. Oops, got a call.
Also, I did see Hot Ones.
Rock 106.1. Hello.
Hey, man.
Vic, what's up, man?
I once saved my own life.
Did you now?
How did you save your own life, Vic?
Well, I was like drinking 3 different types of liquor. I knew I was getting a little out of control, so I shoved my damn fist down my throat, threw up. Knew I'd be better, but then I lost my buzz, so I started drinking again. Woke up with the worst hangover.
Wow.
And another time, I was at some chick's house, and her old man came home, and I had to shoot out the back door. I saved my life that time, too.
Vic, dude, never stop calling us. This
Yes.
is incredible.
Every day you call us, Vic. you never cease to amaze us with your stories.
No, man. Y'all be good.
All right, thanks, Vic.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Vic. I love Vic. We stopped talking about something like an hour ago, and he's like, "Hold on, man."
Why didn't he call when we were talking about it?
Yeah, it was like a half an hour ago. Oh, I love Vic, man.
I'm gonna save that call. There could be a time where we can play it.
Yeah,
play
whatever.
It back.
Everyone on the stream, you're welcome. That happened. Gibby, yeah. Speaking of Undertaker, did you watch the Hot Ones? Yes, watch the Hot Ones there. That was a great episode. Sting is just a legend, absolutely. Dude, people, we were there when he first came on to AEW. Cotter and I went down there. Also Jake, but we don't talk about him. And that was insane, the reaction that he got.
I will say, I'll say I think Sting is an underrated wrestler. Because, I mean, when you put together that Mount Rushmore, you're always going Stone Cold, you're going The Rock, you maybe throw in John Cena, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair. Sting's usually not brought up in that conversation right away, and I think he deserves to be. I mean, he had some injury problems in his career, but look at the development of his character. He goes from Surfer Sting Then he's got the crow sting. I mean,
Yeah.
he was and then he had the Joker, basically when he was in Impact, which
Yeah.
I thought was a great take on that character. And he's always delivered. He's never disappointed. He's great on the mic. He's great in the ring. He's underrated.
Yeah, Sting is one of the best, man. I remember watching him growing up with Surfer Sting. I didn't realize he was called that.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Sean, yeah, the tickets were like $50. They're generous. The Armory is a great place. Cool. Omega, Sandy, I agree with you. Omega, I think, is going to win. Yeah, Vic is ridiculous. We love him. And then Sean goes, I'm really ready to get back to Major League Baseball and NHL games. I miss seeing live sports. Dude, us too.
Yeah.
That's why we're so stoked for Savannah getting their first hockey team. ECHL next October. I'm a season ticket holder. Let's go. Cannot wait for that.
Sandy, if CM Punk does come out on Sunday, I'm running over to IDC Monday morning. I'm going to hug you just because I'm going to be so excited, by the way.
Yeah. Wanda says Sting has hung around a lot longer than others. Yeah, I mean,
He has, but he did it. He's done it wisely. He hasn't taken the crap ton of bumps later on in his his career. He was in an Impact, but he was used properly. I mean, he wasn't used that much in WWE. I think it was an unfortunate situation when Seth Rollins powerbombed him into the buckle, where he kind of messed up his back and neck a little bit. So I'm thrilled that he's back. I think they'll protect him. I think a cinematic match would be great.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go. That should be a lot of fun. All right, so we're jumping into the 8 o'clock hour, getting ever so closer to beer for breakfast. We're very excited about that. So 8 o'clock hour, we're going to talk about Big Money Monday. We bought a bingo machine. We have $50 Visa gift cards, your chance to win those. We'll talk Drunk Line. We'll do Fire Away Friday, and we'll play some trivia in the 8 o'clock hour as well, plus 9 o'clock. Of course, Smith Matthews of Southbound Atomica fame. He's coming in. We'll do our very first ever beer for breakfast on the Cotter and Marshall Show. All right, Cotter, and the chat, we've got a question for you. Would you rather go into a coma and not wake up until you're 75 or die tomorrow?
What kind of choice is that?
I don't know.
Die tomorrow.
You'd rather die tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, once again, would you rather go into a coma and not wake up until you're 75 or die tomorrow?
I mean, think about it. So I'm 45. That would be a 30-year coma. Your body's going to be wrecked because you haven't moved in 30 years.
Mhm.
The world is going to be so different and changed. How do you even begin to catch up?
Right.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, give me coma. I just want to see
Really?
what. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to 75 anyway. So
If
I can get
my only option.
if I can get guaranteed 75, yeah, throw me in a coma, man. Let's do it.
Fair enough.
Sean goes, every time y'all talk about the time, it throws me off. Always get a little worried I'm running late. Well, that's what happens when you live in Minnesota, man. All right. Excited, man. Excited to get into all the stuff. Oh, do I have trivia, actually?
Oh, that'd be a plus.
Got it. Wanda goes, what? A nap? Coma it is.
That is an excellent point.
Yeah, see? You
Didn't look
didn't
at it
think
that
about
way.
that enough.
Didn't look at it that way.
Yeah,
No,
you-
I'm still good with my choice.
Yeah.
No, I'm still good with my choice. No.
Oh, man, the next question is fantastic. Fantastic for Answer the Internet. We'll get to that here in a little bit. How much time we got?
We got 3 minutes.
All right, 3 minutes. Perfect. Once again, setting up the rest of the show for everyone. 8 o'clock, Big Money Monday. We'll play our Fire Away Friday song of the day. Fire Away Friday is kind of a new feature we're doing. So each and every week, every Thursday night-ish, we're putting up a post on Facebook. And we're asking you guys to choose one song out of like two or three.
3 songs, yep.
That we'll put up. And it's always in relation to something. So obviously, Master of Puppets 35th anniversary. When is it? It was
This week. I think it was officially yesterday.
Yeah, officially yesterday. Master of Puppets 35th anniversary. So we asked you guys to pick one of 3 songs: Battery, Master of Puppets, or Welcome Home Sanitarium. It looks like Battery is far and away the winner. I haven't looked recently, but I guess we should check that just before the break there.
I just checked. So far, it's still Battery, but you still got time to vote. So if you'd rather hear one of the other songs, hit us up on Facebook now and vote.
And then the rest of the 8 o'clock hour after that, it's going to be trivia. We'll play Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout, brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery up in Beaufort on Boundary Street. We'll be making our way up there here in the next few weeks to get some product, which we plan on probably debuting on the shelf behind Cotter. We need to fill that thing up.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Sean, I'll be back on the East Coast one day. Cross your fingers. Well, hopefully, man. Hopefully. That's your goal? I have a goal today. I just mostly want to have a drink on a patio.
That's a good goal.
There's just something about having a drink on a patio that's pretty incredible.
That is a solid goal.
Now, don't get me wrong. Drinking indoors, drinking outdoors, both great options. But drinking on an elevated surface on a chair with a possible umbrella, I don't know. It's pretty incredible.
I've got to take my dog to doggy daycare at 2:30. I can always meet you up at the draft.
Wow, incredible.
On the way back is what I'm saying.
Right. I don't know where I'm going to be. I'll let you know. I was actually thinking about stopping by Ghost Coast. We talked about them yesterday.
Oh, right. Yeah.
They have that new room, the new expanded tap room, or I guess it's tap room, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Cocktail room.
All right, guys, we got about 30 seconds. We'll be right back. Be sure to get the live stream right now, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Good morning. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Marshall, we are 1 hour away, not that I'm counting, from Smith Matthews coming in studio for our first ever beer for breakfast.
Should I be nervous? I have not heard from Smith this morning.
No, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Smith's going to be here. He'll bring some beer. If you had your choice, what style do you hope he brings?
I mean, I love stouts. Don't get me wrong, but if you that or like a really nice pilsner, because I've been into pilsners recently.
It's so funny because craft beer has gotten so weird. We talked about the Cadbury cream egg earlier in the show, cream egg beer earlier in the show. You have all these crazy flavors and everything, but the past year and a half, man, I'm all about just a beer.
Yeah, just simplicity goes a long way. You forget how great beer is in general, and then you go in the craft beer world and you find everything from like guava to mango to vanilla to chocolate. You're like, these are all cool things I've never tried. And then you try them for an extraordinarily long time. Then you're like, I want to get back to my roots.
Right? I mean, that's what happened to me with IPAs. That was kind of my introduction into craft beer. And for the longest time, I'm just like the more bitter, the better. That's just, I want a hoppy as hell IPA.
I want to wreck my palate.
Yes. And then after a little bit, you're like, you need to tame it down a little bit. It's just not into this as much anymore.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's I don't know. It's like coming back home when you're drinking a lager or pilsner or a wheat ale.
Yeah.
All of those nice little things that you used to have before you got really fancy with your craft beer life.
What do you think? We'll ask him, but what do you think Smith's go-to cheap beer is?
Oof. I feel like he's a White Claw guy. I have a good seltzer, maybe.
Out on the boat catching fish, got his White Claw.
He's a big time boat guy.
Have you seen some of the pictures of the fish they've caught?
Yeah.
It's crazy. So maybe.
Do you think he's ever caught a fish with his bare hands?
Yes.
That's the manliest thing ever.
I would say yes.
Do you think you could?
If I was going over to a koi pond that had like those big fish in it that are just begging for food, I
realized you just didn't say no. So because there's no way in the history of ever. You just don't have the dexterity in your hands, the age of your body, which is deteriorating fastly. Sorry, I said I'd be nice to you today. Sorry, it's Be Nice to Cotter Friday. I mentioned that a couple times on the stream. You know what? You look okay. Sorry, I meant to say nice. Sorry, I'm really trying here. You look nice today.
You looked in the mirror today at yourself, right?
Yeah, I look like the biggest AEW fan ever, and I look incredible. Thank you so much.
All right, coming Monday, got a brand new feature. It is Big Money Monday. This is your chance to score a $50 gift card. I mean, just that simple. You can spend it however you want.
Yeah, it's a Visa gift card. So what we're going to do is we have a bingo machine. Here, I'll show it on the hold on.
Glad you're ready.
So I'll show it on the live stream right now. We bought essentially a child's bingo machine. And what's going to happen is every single Monday, we will roll for someone to win a $50 Visa gift card. So you'll text us. You can actually do it right now if you want. You can text us with your first name and just choose a number between 1 and 9. And if that number shows up on the ball that comes out of this little bingo machine, you'll win a $50 Visa gift card. And we'll do that every single Monday.
So say you pick number 3. So you'll win if it's number 3, if it's number 13, if it's number 33, if it's number 73.
Uh-oh. Hold on. What came out? What came out? 58. Did you say an 8 or a 5?
No, I said 3.
Oh, okay.
So I would've lost.
Yeah, you don't win. Sorry.
So basically, we're going to pick one person each Monday from the text, and we're going to spin it. We're going to, get the bingo ball out, and if it matches up with the number you selected, you score the $50 Visa gift card.
Choose one right now. Choose a number.
I'm going to say 4.
2. Okay, you're not good at this, but you guys could win a $50 Visa gift card. Just text us right now, 1-800-394-1061. Text us your first name and then choose a number between 1 and 9. And if that number shows up on any ball that comes out of the bingo machine that we pull on Monday, you will win a $50 Visa gift card.
So you can text in all weekend long. Monday morning, we will pick one person for your chance to win. Big Money Monday is coming Monday to the Cotter and Marshall Show in Rock 106.1. Latest from the Foo Fighters, here's Waiting on a War.
Sean, I was having a cigar on my back porch and drinking. Nice. It was the mid-40s. Nope. Pass. He goes, y'all don't have the Bud, Bands, and Bingo ball mixer anymore? I don't even know that.
So when I first got here, who posted that?
Sean.
Sean. Okay, that makes sense. So when I first got here, we did Bud, Bands, and Bingo every, I want to say Wednesday, maybe Wednesday or Thursday at Wild Wing.
Yeah.
And so we'd go down there. We host bingo. It was usually Billy and Claire.
Okay.
They would host bingo for about an hour or 2 hours, and then they'd have a band. And
nice.
Budweiser promoted it. It was fun, man. It was a lot of fun. People came out to that. It was huge.
Don says I could use an extra $50. Well, it's easy. Text us. Text us your first name, and then obviously we'll have your number when you text us, and then just choose a number between 1 and 9. And if that number appears on the ball, no matter if it's we're
going to select one person. I don't want everybody to think.
Well,
that
right.
Their
We're choosing one person.
person.
One person. But if that number you choose is on the ball that comes out, let's say you choose 7, whether it's 17, 27, or just 7, you win. So you got a pretty good shot.
Yeah, I think so. I think the shots are good, even though I lost both times.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just text us first name and a number, 1 through 9.
All right, moving on. Next up is actually, we'll talk about the drunk line, but we'll also get into Fire Away Friday. Fire Away Friday is your chance to choose a song that we play on the radio. Now, right now, it looks like Metallica's Battery is going to be the song that we play, but every Thursday we'll put up Fire Away Friday choices for you guys. Just go on our Facebook page. We'll probably need to cross-promote this on our other social medias as well. But we'll have you guys vote on a song that we'll play every Friday. All right, I got a question. Well, we got a few minutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, guys.
Okay, hold on, let me check. Yeah, 2 minutes.
All right, would you watch a porn with the hottest girl from your high school if the dude in it was your dad?
No, I don't need that.
Once again, would you watch a porn with the hottest girl from your high school if the dude in it was your dad?
No, 100% no.
Yeah, I'll pass. Girls at my high school weren't that hot, man. An interesting one. Tim goes, hard pass, bruh.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I know. I agree there.
All right, I'm throwing another song here. So we got about 4 more minutes.
Okay. All right, let's move on. Let's do another question then.
Okay.
Would you rather be a world-class dancer, a world-class singer, or a world-class fighter?
I've always wished I could sing. I can't sing to save my life. I mean, part of the reason I'm in radio is because I love music so much, and I knew I could never sing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of the reason. I would love to be able to sing, man.
Oh, right, man. I mean,
being a fighter is cool, but I just have always wished I could sing.
that's really difficult. Like, yeah, the singing thing, I'm going to pass on the singing thing.
I'm in on that.
Like, it's lucrative. It can be lucrative if you're a world-class singer. But I'd have to remember words. I'd have to remember. Yeah, I'd probably screw that up. World-class dancer, I'd probably have to remember choreography. I screw that. I'll be a world-class fighter. Why not?
Yeah. No, I mean, you can't go wrong with
As
that.
an AEW guy, yeah, I'll be the fighter, man.
You can't go
I'm
wrong
practically already a world-class fighter just by having this headband on.
with that.
Wanda's got to jump out. Have an awesome day, weekend. You too, Wanda.
See you, Wanda.
Have fun in Philly. We got all this extra time, man. Let's just keep going.
Yeah, that's fine.
Would you rather know when you're going to die or how you're going to die?
Wow. I think how. I don't think I want to know when. Because I think there's just too much. I don't know. You think about it too much. But then again, if you know how, say it's like, all right, you're going to die in a car wreck. Every time you get in a car, you're going to be like, is this the time?
I'd rather want to know when I'm going to die.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, if they're like, okay, you got 10 years. I'm like, cool, man. I'm going to make some really bad mistakes financially. Yeah. And then good luck coming after my family. They're broke as me.
I guess that's true. I mean, I guess, if you're given, especially if they say you got this short amount of short window, then you can just go be stupid and do whatever you want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would rather know when I'm going to die. How I'm going to die? I mean, that would probably bum me out. What if there was like heart disease? I'm like, well, damn it. What are you really going to do about that?
Yeah. No, I get that.
Tim goes, in knowing one or the other, would you not then avoid time, place, or time? Avoid time, place, or time.
No, I get it. I guess it comes down to if you knew how specific is the how? I mean, if it's literally just you're going to die in a car wreck, well then, anytime you get in a car, you're going to freak out.
What if the day you're supposed to die, I just sat on the toilet all day?
You pull an Elvis.
Pull it. Eat a peanut butter and banana sandwich, man. Tim's like, that's a paradox. Sean, win for sure. Sean also says on Crazy Craft Beers, Pearson's Candy Company in St. Paul linked up with a brewery called Tin Whiskers in St. Paul and made a Bit of Honey Blonde Ale, Mint Patty Stout, and Salted Nut Roll Ale. Those all sound delicious.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a movie on that? I think there was. I don't know. Oh, you talking about the butterfly effect?
Oh.
What's up? Thank you. What do you mean, which one's right? You're trusting my fashionista style.
Look at him.
A grown man wearing a sleeveless.
Whoa.
Hold on, performance.
Whoa. What? Never mind. I'm not even going to talk to you right now. I'm so offended by this comment right now. No, I don't care. Go. Just leave. You're out of the studio. You've been banished. Go. We got a break. No, just go. Go. I'm so offended right now. You don't even know.
I think it's your left.
You're so.
Just
get
I
the
think
hell
that's
out of
right.
here. Go. Just go.
For active purposes.
Never come back in.
Okay. Bye, Stacy.
Just
No,
leave.
no.
Just leave. No, I'm not.
Wow. Oh, she's throwing a heart. Our coworker just came in and she had some Crocs on, which is never a great thing to do anyway. I own a pair of Crocs. I've never worn them out in public.
Is she still there?
Yeah, she's still there.
I'm ignoring her.
Yeah, I
Still there?
I purposely have not worn Crocs out in public. I know it's a bad look.
Are they comfy?
Oh, they're crazy comfy.
Yeah.
Like chefs wear Crocs because of the obvious. Like
You stand on your feet all day.
they're like less than an ounce in weight.
Yeah.
And they feel great, But I wear them to like do yard work.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that.
Sean says the mint patty was awful.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
You get the thick mint from
Southern
Tier.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, so good. And so is the what was the coconut one? It's there.
Oh, the Samoa one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Southern Tier out of New York does some awesome stuff. They didn't get a lot of stuff down here this year. They didn't get a lot of distribution, which is a bummer because they do great beer. All right, where are we at?
Drunk Line, and then we're going to talk about the Fire Away Friday for the last chance to vote.
Okay.
Be sure to get the live stream of the show each and every day, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. First week almost done, man. Big thanks to everybody who interacts on the live stream. We got a lot of interaction. It's been a lot of fun just to chat with people in between breaks, with songs are playing, just having a good time.
Yeah, live streaming is, this is the first time I think either of us have really live streamed, and especially 4 hours a day. It is a lot of fun. We keep things rolling on the live stream. You get to see stuff and hear stuff that we definitely can't say on the air. So if you want to, make sure to follow along with us on our live streaming platforms, which is Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Just search the Cotter and Marshall Show. You can follow, subscribe, like, all that fun stuff there. Just hang out with us every single morning.
All right, so we have a request of any of you guys this coming weekend.
Mm-hmm.
If you are drinking, specifically drinking heavily,
Or maybe you're just imbibing in another smokable or edible type situation.
yeah, I think that's fair
Yeah.
too. Basically, we've got a drunk line, which
Mhm.
is just the studio number, 800-394-1061. We want you to leave drunk and or high voicemails.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll ring through. You'll get like a little voicemail-y thing. I think you set it up. It's your voice,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. And then just leave us a voicemail. Just let us know if you're at a party. Maybe you're hanging out with some friends, or maybe you got like a drunk invention that you've been thinking about. We will not steal your ideas. They are yours. Eminent domain or registered trademark, whatever you want to say. They're yours. But tell us what's on your mind. Maybe you just hate us. Maybe you just want to, or maybe you have ways to fix the show that we don't know about yet. We are open to suggestions.
So 800-394-1061. Over the weekend, if you have too much to drink, don't drink and drive.
Mm-hmm.
There's Ubers everywhere.
Yes, don't do that.
Don't do that. Just call us. Now, if you wind up in jail because maybe public intoxication, you got one phone call, make it us.
Oh, that's a really great idea.
Call from jail. It'd be great.
Call from jail.
Well, that's one thing I've always said every time I've worked for a radio station and got a staff. I'm like, your one phone call if you get arrested is to the radio station so we can record it. Maybe we'll come get you. I won't promise that, but we want to be able to play it on
Leave
the
a
air.
voicemail. We'll listen in a couple days. Wow, what a boss you are.
I know, I'm great, right? So yes, if you drink this weekend, call and leave us a voicemail because what we want to do Monday morning is play those back.
Yeah, we have a set time. I think it's like in the 9 o'clock hour.
Yeah.
We plan on playing back your drunk line voicemails. Make them good. We're very excited to check them out on Monday morning.
So we got a brand new feature we're going to do every Friday. It is called Fire Away Friday. Thursday night, we're going to make a post on our Facebook pages. And basically, it'll be 3 songs. Probably be themed. Maybe, hey, these songs were released this week. Here's a crazy, just stupid theme. Today's theme is Master of Puppets' 35th anniversary.
I am 3 years older than this album. That is crazy to me.
Right?
I am getting old.
So we gave you 3 songs from the album to vote on. Battery, Master of Puppets, and Welcome Home Sanitarium. As of now, Battery is the clear leader in the clubhouse.
Yeah, people just dropped battery bombs on us. I mean, I think we only had a couple for Sanitarium. I don't think anyone chose Master of Puppets. I mean, that song gets some airplay anyway.
I get that.
I get why people want to hear kind of a deeper cut.
So you still got time to vote because coming up here in about, maybe 10 minutes, we're going to announce the official winner, Battery most likely, and then we're going to play it on the air. It is Fire Away Friday. You can still vote right now, Rock 1061 and the Cotter and Marshall Show on Facebook.
So Stacy, who came and interrupted us, she actually has been interrupting us just about every day. Do you think Stacy really wants to be a part of our morning show?
Yes,
That's
I
the
do.
vibe I'm getting.
No, I totally think.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just say no. Stacy's not allowed in here. She actually came in, asked me my opinion on her Crocs, which I gave, and then Cotter told her to get out, and then she has placed on the window, "You're my fave, Cotter," on the window.
Here's why she offended me, because she came in wanting, fashion advice from you,
Mm-hmm.
and I would like to say over the past, over the past couple months, I think I've stepped up my fashion game with the vest.
Yeah, you're a
and
vest guy now.
Nice shirts, nice shoes.
Although not today.
Nah, it's Friday.
Yeah.
So
Fire Away Friday.
I was highly offended as you sit there with an effing headband on.
Wait.
She came in asking. Oh, wait. Maybe that makes sense. She did ask about Crocs,
Yeah.
and you're wearing a headband. Okay, never mind. I don't feel as bad anymore. Never mind. I feel good.
You should
I
feel
feel
bad.
good.
It's Stacy. She's just trying to get some of our morning show karma. The buzz. So no, we should. She is banned.
Is she?
Yeah, I think we should. Are we officially banning her? Actually, we'll leave it.
No. She took pictures during Torture Tuesdays. I'm not ready to. She was more useful than Jake Thompson's ever been.
Okay, so here's what we'll do. We will. She's not banned yet, but we'll take a vote next week. We'll take a vote, and we'll let everyone watching one morning when the comments are rocking. We will take a vote on whether we want to ban Stacy from our studio.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that.
Marshall dresses like me.
Okay, I don't know what that means. I don't wear those butt lifting yoga pants that she does. So I don't do that. I don't do that. I'm ignoring.
No, he's ignoring you.
I'm ignoring her.
You can't win.
I'm not allowing her to hijack our show. All right, let's move on. Let's answer the internet, man. Cotter, would you accept $1 million to be deported from the United States? You can never come back, but you get to take one person with you.
Do I get to choose where I'm going?
No. But you get $1 million.
No, I don't think so.
You just get deported.
No, I don't think so. They're going to send me to Antarctica? What am I going to do with $1 million there?
Dude, how about this? You get deported to Mexico.
I could live it up in Mexico.
For $1 million? I
think so.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, okay. I mean, like I said, if you gave me here, these are 3 potential places you're going to go, and I could go. All right, I'm good with that.
No, they just tell you you're going to Mexico.
Oh, that they just tell me? Yeah, I'd probably do it.
Okay. So once again, guys, how about this? Would you accept $1 million to be deported from the United States? You can never come back, but you get to take one person with you. Who's the person you take?
Probably my wife. It makes the most sense.
You don't seem in love with that idea. It makes the most sense, my wife. Well, but you get to choose one person. I'm just really any person.
I'm just thinking if she would actually want to go with me.
Right.
So
she has no choice.
Okay.
You get to choose one person.
I'm taking my wife.
Is it why? Okay. Sean says you just can't come back to the United States. You can leave from where you're deported. No, you can't. Will you accept $1 million to be deported from the United States?
So yeah, you can still travel the world.
You can never come back, but you get to take one person with you.
So yeah, I would say you can still travel the world. You just can't come back to the U.S.
Yeah, you can never come inside the borders again.
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right. I would also accept it, and I would just go to I don't know, where's the place you can get the most for your money? I feel like it's somewhere in Mexico though. I would choose Mexico or maybe New Zealand. I've always wanted to go to New Zealand.
Yeah,
I feel like that's, or maybe Australia. I got some friends in Australia, oddly enough. I could go there. How much time do we got?
Still got about 3 minutes.
Okay, this is an excellent question that we can only do on the stream. Tim says, what about business deals in the U.S.? Can I buy stocks from China? Let's say yes. Cotter, would you rather have one giant dick for an arm or have all your fingers be dicks? Once again, some content you can only get on the stream here of the Cotter and Marshall Show. Hope anyone watching is just having a great time with this. Answer the internet. Drop your answers in the chat. Would you rather have one giant dick for an arm or have all of your fingers be dicks?
I think one giant dick, because then you could disguise it easier with long sleeves. I mean, what do you do with just a handful of dicks?
You go with fingers as dicks because you just wear gloves.
Yeah, but gloves are weird. People are gonna be like, "Why are you always wearing gloves?" I can wear a long sleeve shirt, and nobody's gonna question it.
What if you just dressed up goth every day? You'd be like, "Hey, man, this is just my style.
This is my new thing."
Yeah. Or you just move to Alaska. Tim goes, "All my fingers be dicks." Yeah, I agree, man. Without a doubt. That is a great question. Once again,
that is an OnlyFans site you need to start instantly.
Would you rather
bank?
Would you rather have one giant dick for an arm or have all your fingers be dicks?
Yeah, I think one giant dick for an arm. So does that mean your hand is the head? You don't have fingers on that arm? Because it'd be one
right.
Giant, yeah.
Right. Are you just getting this?
No, I'm just trying to figure it out here. That's funny.
It's like you haven't thought about that before. That's so weird. That's so weird, man.
I've been waiting for this question my entire life.
Yeah. All right, so we're into the Fire Away Friday song.
We're going to be, we got a break.
Okay. Yep. All right, so once we do that, I do have to jump out. I'm going to wash a bunch of glasses and bring those back for beer review. Beer review. Beer for breakfast. And then I'm all set for trivia, depending on who wants to take us on.
Right. If they pick me, do you want to run the board, or do you want to pick a day to where you can get a look at it, but right before you not right before you jump on it?
I would rather
we can record if they.
I would rather record if they pick you, just so I can.
That's fair.
I have no idea how to use the board yet.
I would hate to be like, hey, fucker, use it. That's cool.
Yeah. New board, new system, sort of. Don't know it yet. Don't know what good levels are. Don't know anything. Yeah, I feel like that would be a bad choice all around.
I don't even move the levels anymore. Oh, okay. right, so we got about 3 minutes before we're back on. Half an hour away from Beer for Breakfast with Smith.
Yeah, Smith should be here probably in the midst of us doing trivia, so I'll give Stacy a heads up to keep an eye out for him.
Okay.
I told him to get here about 8:45. I just tell our guests that because no one ever shows up on time for anything nowadays, so let's see if he actually does.
And then next week, Rick DeJesus from Adelita's Way. That'll be fun.
Yeah, Rick will be in. We have representatives from Scofflaw, Sycamore coming in. We have Cam Cross from Savannah Tap House. He's the manager there. He's got all sorts of fun stories. He'll be coming in for Beer for Breakfast to talk to us about the tap house and what he's got on tap, and obviously drinking some beers that he's got.
We should definitely make sure the delay is on when Cam's here.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah,
We
that should be a thing.
We just need to make sure he feels comfortable. And obviously today we'll wrap up the show with Marshall's Music News. I got stories about Keith Flint, obviously the singer who passed away last year in regards to Prodigy. Korn's thinking about doing some really cool stuff, and Rage Against the Machine is not thinking about doing any cool stuff. So we have some cool news coming up to wrap up the show on this Friday, final show of the week. We're about 90 seconds out from jumping back on air. Once again, talking about Fireaway Friday, getting that on the air. Metallica's Battery was the song of choice. Yeah, buddy. Oh, Sean from earlier said, I have Crocs and I love them for when I'm smoking ribs, and I wear them for tubing down the river, too.
That makes sense.
It's a weird fashion accessory for smoking ribs. Those are my smoking ribs Crocs.
All right, guys, got about 30 seconds. Get the live stream now. You can watch the show, see all the behind-the-scenes stuff, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. All right, so a brand new feature, Fire Away Friday. Every Thursday night, going to post to our Facebook pages 3 songs and let you guys fire away with your votes in the comment section. Yesterday, we posted that it's the 35th anniversary of Metallica's Master of Puppets. Came out March 3rd, 1986.
Oh, man.
And we gave you 3 songs from the album to pick from: Battery, Master of Puppets, and Welcome Home Sanitarium. We'll let you know which one won here in a second. But first, Marshall, looking at the album, I forgot how good it was. If you had to pick a favorite song from it, do you have one? I mean, can you pick one?
I mean, hold on. Let me see.
You got Battery, Master of Puppets, the thing that should not be, Welcome Home Sanitarium, Disposable Heroes, Leper Messiah, Orion, and Damage Inc.
Oh, man.
It's a great album.
It would be between Battery and Disposable Heroes.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think those are my favorite songs from it. But oddly, not my favorite Metallica album.
What's your favorite?
And Justice for All.
Okay,
that was my first Metallica
Okay.
album. So that's the first one I purchased like in Walmart.
Right.
I got my hands on. I bought the explicit version. My mom didn't notice. But man, that is still to this day, which a lot of people loved in Justice for All.
Right.
But that's my favorite. But yeah, off this album, man, I love Battery, man.
And
Welcome Home's good too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love them all. I love them all.
I get it. And everybody else, when it came to our choices, loved Battery. Like 90% of the votes were all about Battery. So let's fire it away. It is Battery, Metallica off Master of Puppets, Fire Away Friday, Rock 106.1.
All right, I'm going to go grab some beer glasses and make sure they're nice and clean for Smith when he comes in here momentarily for Beer for Breakfast. Still got Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout trivia coming up here in just a few. Actually, speaking of that, I'll jump over to the panel for that. So we're set. Rotten Little Bastard Distillery, our sponsor for that. Thank you, guys. I'm going to step out for a minute. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's a good idea. All right, guys. So trivia, obviously this week has not gone well for me. I am 1-2 is my record. Marshall is 1-0. So you can pick either him or me. I think my questions today are relatively easy. We'll see how that goes. It'll be one round of trivia, 7 questions, 60 seconds. Whoever does best wins. So we'll be taking your calls here in about 4 minutes for one of us to go head-to-head with you guys. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, super excited about Beer for Breakfast. Happy to be doing this every week. Different people in studio just to talk beer, drink some beer. I think that's awesome. Sorry, I just got a text from my wife. My wife is a teacher. She sent me a picture of her and her fellow teacher. It looks like it is Dr. Seuss Day, and she did her hair up very Whoville-ish. It looks good. Oh, man. I can't see everybody's comments. I apologize, guys. It's on the other machine in front of Marshall. It's not over by me. Hopefully, everybody has a decent weekend plan. I'm super excited about sleeping in tomorrow, and it's kind of funny that sleeping into 7 o'clock would give me 3 extra hours of sleep, and I'm even like, I'll even take 7 o'clock right now. 7:30 would be golden. We'll see what happens, but no, I'm excited about sleeping in tomorrow and Sunday. Bring it on. It's so weird. I did mornings years ago, and I was much younger and easier to, I guess, recover from not getting much sleep. But it's definitely different, and I think the adjustment will come, but it's not going to happen in 1 week. All right, so got about 2 minutes. Marshall is off getting glasses for when Smith arrives for Beer for Breakfast. Okay, yeah, just making sure these are different questions than I asked Marshall yesterday, just in case. If you haven't done so already, get to the website, rock1061.com. You can get signed up to participate in Cotter and Marshall Madness. It is a bracket-style pick'em contest giving away an Xbox Series X. There is a perfect bracket element to it as well. If you can pick a perfect bracket, you'll win 10 grand. But somebody's definitely winning the Xbox Series X. We got it here locally. You have to be at least 18. You do have to live within the listening area to win. So keep that in mind. You want to participate, that's cool, but you got to be in the listening area to actually win the Xbox Series X. Best bracket wins, just like every other bracket pick'em contest. You can pick up the 3 brackets, which I thought is kind of cool. That way you don't have to just stick to one. You go crazy with one. You can go conservative with one. You can cheat off your best friend for one. However you want to do it, that is up to you. But you can sign up now on the website, rock1061.com. And then after Selection Sunday, the bracket's laid out. You'll be able to actually go back in and make your picks. All right. After this Godsmack song, 2.5 minutes, that's when we'll be looking for somebody to play trivia. You'll be able to call in 800-394-1061 if you'd like to play. Once again, your choice. You'll either take on myself, take on Marshall, 7 questions, 60 seconds. If you win, score a prize. It's all brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery. They're out of Beaufort. All right, Marshall's on his way back. I can hear the glasses clinking. Oof. Oof. Yeah.
Chilly. All right, jumping into Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropouts Trivia. Your chance to win, of course, a fun little prize from us. We don't talk about what it is because we sometimes don't know.
But you'll win something.
You'll definitely win like a gift card from us, from a place that you probably know very well. And then next week, we'll have another chance at you guys scoring some Adelita's Way tickets. That show is next Friday at Victory North. Tickets are available. We'll have tickets for you guys to win to Steel Panther.
I can't wait for that show,
as
man.
well.
I'm so excited about that show.
That show's last Thursday of April. So
If you wear that headband to that show, you'd fit right in.
I think I just may.
I think you
Yeah.
should.
Because I'm totally going. That
Yeah.
show's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, 30 seconds. Be sure to get the live stream right now at Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also listen to the show at rock1061.com on your in-home smart speaker. Also download the brand new Rock 1061 app. It is time for another round of Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia, powered by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery out of Beaufort.
It has been a rough week for you. You are 1-2.
Yep.
You've lost twice. People have won many things from us. And that's a lot of extra work on me because I have to mail people prizes now. So
Yeah, that's true.
stop losing when you get challenged. If you could, preferably.
I make no promises. Years ago, I'd have been like, "Yeah, I got this. Don't worry." I'm doubting my ability.
Right.
I'm hitting. I'm in a funk right now when it comes to trivia.
All right, so here's the deal. 7 questions, 60 seconds. Do you think you could do better than us? Probably, if you take on Cotter, or you could take on me. 1-0, no big deal, undefeated. So you're going to have your chance to take on one of us right now. Just call us up, 1-800-394-1061.
Okay, bang, already there. All right, let's see. Rock 1061. Who's this?
Craig,
Craig. What's going on, man?
what's up?
Who do you want to take on in trivia?
Oh man, I'll take on Marshall this time.
Okay, cool.
All right. I think we could do it live.
Okay, let's go ahead and do it live.
We're going to do it live, Craig. So
Okay.
I'm going to pot you down, and so you'll be able to hear us because I've got to get the dump button ready just in case one of us cuss. So I'm going to pot you down. You're going to be able to hear us. When we come back, chances are we'll be on the air. So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back, man. All right, guys, we're going to do this live on the air, so I'm going to kill the audio to the stream for a little bit. I got to get everything ready, so just FYI.
Mm-hmm.
It is time for Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia, powered, excuse me, by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery. Marshall has got the headphones on. Can't hear anything.
What'd you say about me?
You don't want to know.
Okay. All right,
so
cool.
we've got Craig on the line. Craig, you there, man?
I'm here.
All right, are you ready to take on Marshall? And are you smarter than a community college dropout trivia?
Yes.
All right, so here's how it works. 7 questions, 60 seconds. Your time will start as soon as I finish question number 1. If you want to pass on something you don't know, feel free to do so. And if we have time at the end, we will come back. With that said, are you ready?
Ready.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. WandaVision actress Elizabeth Olsen is a sister to what famous set of twins?
Mary Kate and Ashley.
That is correct. What year did World War II start? Multiple choice. 1938, 1939, or 1940?
40.
Incorrect. Name one of the 2 cities in Florida that is home to an NHL hockey team.
Tampa Bay.
Correct. What type of alcohol is used to make a mint julep?
Pass.
What was the second Star Wars movie released by Disney?
The Force Awakens.
Incorrect. Who joined Metallica first? Current guitar player Kirk Hammett or former bassist Jason Newsted?
Hammett.
That is correct. And final question, what's the name of the teacher who drives the Magic School Bus?
Miss Frizzle.
That is correct. Got it in just barely in time. All right, let me see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 7. So I'm going to put you on hold. I'm going to have Marshall take off the headphones. We'll see if he can beat you, and we'll come right back to you, okay?
All right.
All right, Marshall, take off the headphones. Craig got 4 out of 7.
That'll be challenging.
I think you got it. I think this is a decent round, not overly hard. So,
Okay, that's what she said.
So, yeah, same rules, typical rules apply.
Okay.
7 questions, 60 seconds.
All right.
Your time will start as soon as I finish the first question.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. WandaVision actress Elizabeth Olsen is a sister to what famous set of twins?
The Olsen twins.
That is correct. What year did World War II start? It's multiple choice. 1938, 1939, or 1940?
I'm going to say 38.
Incorrect. Name one of the 2 cities in Florida that is home to an NHL hockey team.
Tampa Bay Lightning.
That
Screw
is
them.
that is correct. What type of alcohol is used to make a mint julep?
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my wife's going to kill me here. Whiskey.
That is correct.
Yes.
What was the second Star Wars movie released by Disney?
Oh, okay. I see what you're trying to do here. Force Awakens.
Incorrect.
There's Rogue One, and then there's Force Awakens.
Force Awakens came out first.
Did it?
Yes. If not, we'll come back to it.
Okay, I'll fight you.
Who joined Metallica first? Kirk Hammett or Jason Newsted?
Kirk Hammett joined before Jason Newsted.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Final question. What is the name of the teacher who drives the Magic School Bus?
Oh, I don't know. Mrs. Buttersworth.
Incorrect. All right, time is up. We're done through all the answers. Let's see.
Did I lose? I think I lost.
2, 3, 4. You guys tied.
Oh, but it's a tie. But it's when it comes to the prize, that's a loss.
That is true. All right, Craig, you still there, man?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, so we're going to have you hold on. We're going to get your information here in just a bit. You tied, so that means you win. So that's all that matters.
All right.
All right, man, just hold on. We'll be right back to you. There you go. Are you smarter than a community college dropout trivia brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery, Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
All right. Sorry, yeah, whenever we go live, we have to create the dump button, which is like 8 seconds of audio dump, and then we have to make it go away. So we have to kill the stream audio for a minute. So thanks for putting up with us for that.
Craig should be there, hopefully.
For everyone hanging around. Craig.
Hey.
Hey, is this on the stream?
Now we are.
Now we're back on the stream. Sorry about that, guys. Had to get our winner information, and, you don't really need to know that. All right, so we're going to come back on the air here in, I don't know, a minute or so.
A couple minutes, yeah.
We're going to go over the answers from Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout? And then at that point, I think Smith is, he just messaged me. Let's see what Smith said. Here.
Okay.
He actually cussed a lot, and then he said here. So we'll go out and grab him in just a moment. We'll get him in studio, get set up for beer for breakfast. Actually, I think he's gonna be. How much time we got?
A minute 15.
Come on, man.
You come on in. Okay.
Okay. We may have to ban Stacy now. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
We do have a be right back screen. I'm just too stupid to put it up. See, watch. There it is.
Be right back.
Or actually, I need that screen. Don't worry. I'll get better at this. I'm not used to being a video operator. It'll get better.
What's up, man?
Hey. We're just going to jump on the air in like 15 seconds here. So just take a seat and we'll get right with you.
It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Don't forget you can get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. All right, wanted to go over the answers for Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout real quick. Number one, and Marshall tied Craig. 4 up.
I mean, I'm not mad. I'm just kind of disappointed in myself. I feel like I could have done better.
Well, yeah, you can always do better.
Right, I could have won.
Could have.
Yeah, but at least I didn't lose like you. Yeah.
Anyway, question 1. WandaVision actress Elizabeth Olsen is a sister to what famous set of twins? Of course, Mary Kate and Ashley. World War II started in 1939. The two cities in Florida that are home to NHL hockey teams, Miami and Tampa Bay. Bourbon or whiskey is the alcohol used in a mint julep. Rogue One is the second movie released in the Star Wars franchise since Disney took over.
I looked it up. 2016 for Rogue One, 2015 for Force Awakens.
Yep. Who joined Metallica first? Current guitarist Kirk Hammett or former bassist Jason Newsted? Of course, it is Kirk. He joined in 1983. Newsted joined in 1986. And finally, the name of the teacher who drives the magic school bus.
It's not Miss Buttersworth?
Miss Frizzle.
That's close.
No,
I'm pretty sure that's. Do I get a half a point for that?
No.
Half a point and I win?
No.
Half a point and I win.
You don't get a half a point. All right, coming Monday, we'll play more trivia. Of course, all brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery. Here's Cage the Elephant, Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
All right, back on the live stream. Oh, look who showed up. Let me switch it over to the Beer for Breakfast panel here. Smith Matthews.
Looking good.
Handsome son of a bitch.
How's it going, man?
Hold on, let's push that up there.
Can you hear
Turn
me?
his mic on.
I
Oh,
checking.
sounds good.
Yes.
Sounds good. All right, man.
Yeah.
Well, we're excited. We're
Yeah.
excited to have you on. Thanks for coming in. Obviously, we're not on the air yet. We'll officially go on the air here. I don't know how long we got. Like,
There's gonna be we've got this song and then another. It's about 6 minutes.
yeah, we got some
Okay.
time.
Do you are you worried about cussing at all? Should I put on the delay?
No, I should be good.
Keep your stuff together. All right, good.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Okay.
We've all been good.
Yeah. He feels really really good about that.
Like a 90%.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take those odds.
Yeah.
Just talking to the mic when you're on, and if you need to adjust it, there's a little adjuster dealy there. If you need to raise it or the little thing there, you can twist and you can
should be
raise it
good.
if you want. Perfect.
Nice. Well, I brought some beers.
I like
Haven't
that.
had beer for breakfast in a while.
Yeah, it's probably been a minute for you, I'm
Mhm.
guessing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. With what you do, I feel like you're drinking beer all the time.
Yeah, that's what everybody thinks. But not really. Yeah. I mean, we taste, but
Right.
Yeah.
not really enjoying beer for breakfast typically. I mean, I enjoy beer for breakfast.
Well, sure.
but-
Right. Who
yeah,
doesn't?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, you're a big boating guy. We see
Mhm.
pictures of you all the time on Facebook with, like, holding up marlins and all sorts of crazy stuff. Have you gone
Yeah.
boating recently?
Just put the boat in the water this past weekend for the first time in like 5 months.
Really?
It's been really sad.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Well, you got the kid,
Having
right?
The whole kid.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like that really kind of changes.
How old's the kid now?
Changes stuff.
5 months.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you caught anything? Did you catch anything when you went?
We just we putted around, but I went down recently to Costa Rica and caught a bunch of fish.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow. Sick
was
brag.
awesome.
All right, cool. I can afford it. All right.
Yeah, I have a friend that has a boat down there, so. it's awesome.
Let's see. Brennan Reza says, in my mind, I read beer for breakfast like a crowd shouting, Wheel of Fortune. I like that. Obviously, Smith Matthews in the studio with us, everyone watching the live stream. He is from Atomica and Southbound Brewing Company. Which one do you want us to say first? Are you from one more than the other?
It's actually pretty equal, but I mean, Southbound's our main brewery.
Sure.
Atomica is the little side hustle that we have
Right.
fun with.
It's your side gig.
It's beer
Yeah,
money. It's just
yeah.
beer money.
Beer
I'm sure it's
money.
just beer money for him.
Yeah,
All right. Well, from Southbound Atomica, if you guys have questions for Smith regarding, I don't know, his boat adventures, or the fish he's caught, or maybe the beer.
Favorite bait?
Is there a favorite bait to be had?
Yeah, it depends,
Depends
on
on
what
the
you're
fish.
baited for.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
You come across any dead bodies just like Costa Rica in the ocean or anything?
Not dead bodies, but we call them square groupers. You ever heard of that?
No.
It's like a duct tape wrap package.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, got it.
They,
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Queens of the Stone
typically-
Age. Queens of the Stone Age had a song called Cocaine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, those things usually hold fish pretty good.
I can't imagine all the fish that are addicted to cocaine out there in the ocean.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Square grouper.
Square grouper.
That's funny. I've never
So-
heard that before.
Yeah.
Earlier in the show today, we talked about if you've ever saved a life. We had people call in, and we had these great stories about people who've had opportunities to save people's lives. I had a couple myself. Cotter saved no one.
I've
He's
saved no
the
one.
least
Never
heroic.
saved any life.
I've never had. So you say it's like a bad thing. I look at it as I haven't. People didn't need to be saved, which is always good. Do you want to be saved? Do you want to get in that situation? No, you
No,
don't.
definitely.
You want to be known as a hero, don't you?
If I would have the opportunity, I would step up.
There's what's that song? It's like from Hercules, Hero or Zero. You're the zero. Smith, have you ever saved anyone's life?
I've saved a few lives.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
What is this?
It's the Everyone But Cotter show right now. Tell us one where you saved someone's life.
Well, I was a lifeguard, so it's kind of I was in the mix.
Okay, there you go.
You
He's
know,
a born
so-
hero.
Yes.
He got paid to be a hero.
That's
yeah,
true.
It was great. Yeah, it's great. Bunch of little kids,
Mhm.
that whole thing.
Well, there you go.
Mhm.
Cotter, none.
Drunk parents, messing around, and then their little infant falls in.
Yeah.
That type of thing.
Well, that's exactly the story we had this morning. There was what 3-month-old,
3-year-old.
3-year-old. So a 3-year-old kid hopped over on a 12th floor balcony of an apartment building, hops over the little fence, and then just flies off. And some dude climbs up to like this little shed and catches her midair. Like
What?
he should be,
155 feet.
100
Drop.
What?
yeah. And the kid lived. The kid had a dislocated hip. The guy just had like bruises, like massive bruising on his arms. And he just walked away. He didn't want anything.
Saw the whole thing happen.
Yeah. Like people started screaming. He looked up and he's like, whoop, better go catch that kid. And he caught it. He should be signed to the Falcons, dude.
No kidding. Yeah. Maybe they'll actually win.
Yeah, no kidding. Like they wouldn't have lost 28-3 in that that big game if they had this guy from Vietnam on the team.
Yep.
So we're just going to initially talk and then come back after the first and
let's
try
talk.
beer?
Let's talk about what's happening in Southbound. Let's talk about what's happening at Atomica, and then we'll absolutely roast his beer. We'll talk some major
Roast
S
away.
About it. So do we have a beer from each place?
Yeah, we have a beer from each place.
Oh, I love
it.
Yeah. Awesome.
And I brought you a few extras.
Oh, even better. We love you.
Yeah. If you didn't, we're gonna smack you. So
Yeah.
that's kind of the thing.
Yeah, so don't hit me too hard.
Or maybe. All right, guys, we got about 30, so we'll talk to you in a second. Be sure to get the live stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Now, Marshall, when we moved to mornings, there was one thing we knew we were going to have on the show. That was a segment about beer. But we wanted to expand it beyond just the beer review of Supremacy.
Right. Beer review of Supremacy was a short 5-minute thing. And we're like, well, we want to get drunk. Like, that didn't really get us drunk. That just got us, like, slightly buzzed momentarily. So, yeah, we expanded the feature. And now we have beer for breakfast.
And every week we'll have somebody in studio. We'll be talking beer. Our very first guest, we're happy to have him in, Smith Matthews with Southbound and, of course, Atomica. Man, it's good to see you.
Man, good to see y'all. Thanks for having me.
And thank you for being the first guest. You'll be the second person to sign our chalk wall before you leave.
Oh, yeah, we have to have him sign the wall.
Don't forget to sign the wall.
We'll definitely forget to do that.
I know we will. So it's up to him now. We've brought it up. So Smith must now remember.
Okay, I have the chalk right here.
All right, there we go.
There we
Boom.
go.
All right, so let's just start, man. What are you up to? You got, Atomica recently opened, so you got 2 places now.
2 places.
How busy and a kid, how busy are you?
Yeah, dude. New kid, 2 places. We were trying to open a brewery, and it kind of turned into a restaurant.
Right.
So it's like, I don't even know what to do with my life right now.
Always busy.
Yeah, starting to have beer for breakfast, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to start your Friday.
Well, let's start off with the OG. Let's start off with Southbound Brewing Company.
Yeah.
What's going on with Southbound? What can we look forward to when it comes to the beers that you have on tap? Is there anything fun that you guys have on the back burners that we can look forward to?
Yeah, dude, we're finally now starting to brew some new beers, have some new offerings. We've got a double juicy hazy IPA coming up called Eyes of the World.
Okay.
And it is going to be epic. I've been saving a bunch of really dank good hops for this beer.
Like that?
So, yeah, we're going to have that out in probably like a month or so. It's going to be sweet. Yeah, 16-ounce tall boys.
Oh, yeah.
4-packs. Yeah, good art by local artists. So we're pretty stoked about that.
Yeah, and you guys obviously, I mean, before the pandemic, you guys were doing events every single weekend. You had bands, you had comedy nights, you have wrestling now. I mean, you guys have all sorts of crazy stuff. Is there anything coming up event-wise that people need to look out for?
We have our anniversary party with the Cleverleys. It's like a comedy bluegrass band. They're hilarious.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's in May, so check that out.
That'll be a lot of fun. So one of our new favorite places to go, seriously, is Atomica.
Oh, nice.
Dude, this place is awesome. The beer is good. The food, everybody keeps talking about the pizza. I haven't had it yet.
What's wrong with you?
I just haven't had it yet.
It's the best pizza in Savannah.
That's what I keep hearing.
Without a doubt.
Well, I appreciate that. Is that an honest opinion, or are you just
No, I swear to God.
No, he says that all the time.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's legit. He feels that.
You guys had a pizza on special. It's called the Duck Go, I think.
Oh,
and
man.
Dude, it
so
was
good.
It was ridiculous. And
it was ridiculous.
My wife and I came in and got it, and seriously, it's the best pizza I ever got. I actually went back 3 days later. It was like on a Wednesday, and I got it just for dinner one night. It was so great. But yeah, I mean, by far my favorite pizzas at Atomica. Now, Atomica weird story. It used to be like a rundown gas station.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I mean,
and then like a real ghetto convenience store. Yeah.
So the day you open, or I think the second day you open, I walked in and you were sitting at the bar and we sat and talked. You were telling me like where the bar was. There was like a foot and a half of water.
Oh yeah, for sure.
When you
There
came
still
into the
is.
place.
We just work around it. Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
So I mean, the story of Atomica is weird. Share us just briefly, why Atomica? What was your initial thoughts, and tell us what it is today.
So we just my brother and I wanted to have a place where we could, create, all the stuff we want to do, like on a really small scale.
Yeah.
And Atomica kind of gives us that outlet. We love food. Obviously, we're both fat, so. But we love food and love good beers, man, and
Right.
and so we just wanted to do that and create a little side hustle and share what we really love to do, with everybody. And as Southbound is so big, it's hard to create just like tons and tons of variety,
Mhm.
because you have to sell, 180 kegs worth of beer. Right here we can sell just 6 kegs in our tap room. So it's a lot of fun.
Southbound's like your classy pictures, and Atomica is like your nudes.
Yeah,
So, yeah, you
right.
get real weird in
Get
Atomica.
real weird.
I like
yeah,
that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So volume wise, then, so with Atomica being smaller, I mean, what's a batch size at Southbound compared to a batch size at Atomica?
So at Southbound, a batch size is 1,000 gallons.
Okay.
And at Atomica, a batch size is 100 gallons.
Oh dang!
It's a bit of a difference.
I'm not a math guy, but that sounds smaller.
Yeah, a lot smaller.
Slightly smaller.
Yeah.
All right, so you brought some beer from both Atomica and Southbound.
Yeah.
Super excited to try it. It's our first beer for breakfast, so we're gonna get to that coming up. Here's brand new Offspring. Let the bad times roll. It's Rock 106.1. Perfect.
Sweet.
Look, Cam Cross saying, yes, the pizza is amazing. He knows. Cam's a bar guy. He's a food guy. He knows. Man, that pizza is delicious.
Yeah, it is good, honestly.
It's I love it. The tacos are good. The Korean kimchi sandwich.
Bulgogi beef.
Yes, dude,
man,
that
is next level.
that's a banger. That's a banger, man.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, so we'll play 2 songs here, and then if we want to get some beer ready, so we're
we'll
at
have
least
it up.
out, so we can. Well, what do you got?
Well, classic Mountain Jam.
Yeah, I love Mountain Jam.
Then I have some beers. I've got a sour, like a Japanese rice lager, and then a double juicy IPA.
Marshall, choice?
Let's see. Let's go opposite, kind of the lager. Let's do that. And let's try the sour. Let's do. We'll go Southbound Atomica because that's the way we're going. So we'll go with the Mountain Jam first, and then we'll do Atomica's sour beer.
I like it.
I think you and I have both had that
The
Japan rice
beer.
lager.
It was really
awesome.
good.
It was awesome,
Yeah.
man.
That was the day you were there for like 12 hours.
So, funny thing. So,
Nice.
my wife, because she's a dental hygienist, she got the COVID shot and the
Nice.
whatever one, and then because I live in the same house, I was able to get it too.
Oh,
So
sweet.
we got our second shot on January 30th, and we asked the lady, like, we heard you get pretty sick off the second shot. Do you suggest we just go home? She goes, nope. She goes, it affects everyone differently. She goes, I just suggest you go on living your lives, and then if you do feel sick, you can go home after that. I'm like, well, cool. So we ran to Target and did like the the whatever, like typical errands, and I was like, and you guys that day put out a stout, a chocolate orange stout.
Oh yeah.
And I looked at my wife and I'm like, what if we just go there and have lunch? What if we had a couple beers, day drinking? What's wrong with that?
That's
She goes,
a heck of a beer to day drink with.
yeah. I looked at her and I'm like, I go, how do you feel? She goes, I feel great. I go, sounds like we're going.
Oh,
So
nice.
we got there. I think you guys opened at like 12 or something.
Yeah.
And suddenly it was 3 o'clock.
Oh man.
3 hours later.
Nice.
And I was about to leave, and Cotter walks up, and he's like, hey, man, came to have a beer with you. I'm like, you texted me 2 hours ago.
Well, we went to Southbound because that was Bladen
Oh,
Bowl.
yeah.
That was the first day. So we went to there, and then they're like, oh, we'll run by Atomica. And He's still sitting there. What the hell?
He texted me, he goes, walk it up, and I was literally walking out to my car. I'm like, well, I guess I have to go back. So I actually went back and had that rice lager, which is delicious.
Yeah.
What's the name of that again? It's crazy. Name.
Most Extreme Elimination Challenge.
Yeah, that's it.
You ever seen that show?
The show.
Yeah,
it was on
MXC.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yes, Tim, kudos to. Oh, look, I paid a bill. I don't know. Oh, my T-Mobile bill. Kudos to our buddy Brendan, who put together all of our panels. Tim actually just pointed out, he goes, shout out to Brendan, this panel's dope. It is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all of our live streaming stuff, it looks incredible, which you can obviously see on you're seeing on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. But yeah, our buddy Brendan put all this stuff together, and it looks outstanding. And of course, if you guys have questions for Smith, hit us up in the chat. Let us know, and we'll ask them if they're appropriate. One thing we probably won't get to live on the air. Do you want to leave the distillery question on air?
Oh yeah. So we keep hearing this rumblings of distillery.
No idea what y'all are talking about.
I heard from a guy who possibly
I don't know who this guy is, but I don't trust him.
Okay. Because I keep hearing like a distillery, Montgomery Crossroads, and your name.
Yeah.
So you have no comment
weird.
at this time?
It's weird. I don't know. It's weird.
Okay, so breaking news on the live stream. Smith has no idea what's going on with the distillery that he owns on Montgomery Crossroads. But maybe one day, maybe once.
I mean, I like spirits.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, maybe one day if you ever like get a distillery, maybe you come on and just talk about it.
We'll have spirits for breakfast.
Yeah,
even better.
We'll change it up one day. It's just a heads up. But maybe if you get a distillery, maybe you just find it.
It's weird.
Yeah. But it
Just-
sounds like
the
he has
still
no.
just happens to be on the way already. It's weird.
So it sounds like a no comment currently. But
Yeah.
we'll get to that.
It's coming.
Yeah, we'll get to that. The comment or the distillery?
That was like we'll talk about it in the
Yeah, in the future. In the future. Yeah, we don't know nothing about that.
yeah. No, that's okay.
That's why I wanted to ask it on the stream instead of on the air.
Yeah.
It probably, and if it was good, we'll put it on the air. But
Yeah,
we'll leave it right there. How much time we got?
Minutes.
Oh, perfect. All right, so we'll start with
Mountain Jam.
Mountain Jam.
Which I think we've reviewed before.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah,
And y'all gave me terrible ratings, but I'll
On that
get
one?
you.
Never reviewed it on the show. This show. Maybe it's different on this show.
That's
Maybe
my go-
Maybe it's tasting better.
That's my go-to beer with you guys now.
Oh, sweet. I know. I was just kidding. I can't remember.
I was
what
gonna
you
say I don't
actually-
think we.
I don't think you.
I like
actually
that
give
one.
me a bad rating.
Now I'm gonna bomb it now. No, I've really been into pilsners. Like the last year
nice.
with everything with the pandemic happening, I
Yeah,
wasn't able to afford really nice fancy craft beers as much. So I went more like PBR wise, and like I've really found a real love for lagers and pilsners, man.
Yeah, I'm a Miller Lite guy.
That was we were wondering that earlier.
That's how I started.
Yeah, totally.
All right, here we go, guys. Be sure to check out the stream now, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Not just Marshall and I. Smith Matthews is here from Southbound and Atomica. This is our first ever beer for breakfast. Now, we just mentioned it a bit ago. I think everybody's got to go to, like cheap beer. And you said yours is Miller Lite.
Yeah, Miller Lite.
Mine, High Life. High Life Light is my go-to.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh man, that's a great one. PBR.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you. Every place has PBR.
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
always $2 or $3. I can afford it on my pandemic salary. So yeah, PBR has become my favorite go-to.
Is there a
Heck
beer?
yeah.
What craft beer got you into the whole craft beer thing?
Wait, say that again.
What craft beer got you into craft beer? You remember?
Dude, I don't even remember. Probably some Dogfish Head or something,
I was thinking White
like,
Claw. I think you were just gonna say White Claw.
That was a
Nice
couple
little
years
seltzer.
ago, so yeah.
All right, so you brought some beers in. The first one we're going to drink is my go-to from Southbound. If you go and nothing new is there, it's like, all right, Mountain Jam is. I know I can depend on that beer.
Well, it's crushable, Connor.
It's very
Yeah.
crushable.
Have you not heard the tagline? It's crushable.
Totally crushable.
So just explain to everybody exactly what Mountain Jam is.
Yeah, so Mountain Jam is our light-ish lager. It's dry hop, so it's nice and like crisp and citrusy and bright and clean. we just wanted to have a year-round lager that we could, drink on the boat, drink on the beach,
Yeah.
Do whatever. And honestly, it's a great beer. It's won a gold medal.
Yeah.
International, currently holding the international best Pilsner lager
Nice.
in the world, which
So-
is crazy.
That's a thing.
When I think
Yeah.
of lagers and pilsners, I call them stone cold beers, right? Because those are the beers where I'm on the boat or I'm
Yeah.
at the beach. I want you to toss me minimum 20 feet.
Yeah,
Because I want to catch them and
Oh, yeah.
crack them open and drink them like Stone Cold.
Sure.
So this is,
Yeah.
I mean,
I can do that right here if you want. Yeah.
we need to put like a little kiddie pool down for that to happen.
Right.
These are new carpets. Our boss would get very mad. Well, let's
Yeah.
crack it open. Mountain Jam,
Okay.
very crushable. Once again, from Southbound Brewing Company. You have Smith Matthews in. Obviously, he owns not only Southbound Brewing Company, but Hop Atomica. We'll have a beer from Hop Atomica that we're going to try here in just a moment. But we got to try this Mountain Jam.
Yeah, I'm excited about this because, like I said, it's my
Beer
go-
get you drunk?
Well, I'm always excited about drinking beer, especially in the morning. And this is my go-to beer from Southbound. It's just really, really good.
Well,
Yeah.
got to do a few
Easy to
things.
drink.
A few things first before we do drink. I know we're all very excited. Let's go ahead and hold it up to the light. Let's get a good look out Mountain Jam. Smith, how
Yes.
would you describe the color?
So we have a slight haze, but it's a pale straw color for sure.
All right, now
Look at
let's
that man's a
unfiltered.
professional.
now let's go ahead
Unfiltered.
and we'll have Cotter and I dumb down the smell. It smells like beer.
That's weird.
You
Yeah.
get the citrusy notes to it. You know, you
Yeah.
get that. So I mean, this is man, I'm drinking. Screw you.
All
guys.
right,
I'm
well-
just gonna drink.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah. Nothing hits like a beer at 9 a.m. man. I'm just saying. It's the best segment we do.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know,
it's
right?
great.
No, man, that beer is so good. I mean, I'm with Marshall. I mean, over the past year and a half, I've been big in just the kind of the Pilsner or just a beer,
Yeah.
and you get that with this beer, and the dry hopped of it is a nice taste to it as well.
You just said a lot of fancy things while I was chugging my beer. Mountain Jam is delicious. No, seriously, it is. It's your entry level beer
Yep.
into Southbound Brewing Company. It's not overly hoppy. I wouldn't say it's overly crafty in any sense,
Right.
although they are a craft beer company. This beer is your entry level beer. This is what gets you into craft beer.
It's your gateway.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a gateway drug
Yeah.
into the other drugs of beer.
If my
Yeah,
dad
yeah.
if my dad was in town and he's like, oh, I'll drink something local, I could feel safe in giving him this beer.
For a
Yeah,
guy
for
who
sure.
drinks Natty Lights, right? Your dad?
Old Milwaukee.
Oh,
Nice.
My dad's
The
classic.
beast.
old school.
Growing up, it was Stag.
Oh, okay.
That stuff is garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Don't drink it. But Old Milwaukee is his
Actually, he
Yeah.
brews Stag. though. How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you, son of a bitch?
All right. So so I gotta ask because my favorite beer you guys do just in general is Moonlight Drive.
Oh man,
Do we got some this year?
we do not have any this year. Man, the pandemic has just ruined everything. You know,
Man, that's
it's
brutal.
like we need to be when we brew it, we need to be able to sell a lot of kegs
Right.
and restaurants
I
and
get it. I
bars.
get
or,
it.
You know,
But coming back though, once the
coming
pandemic.
back.
Okay, good. I
Yeah.
just don't
we'll circle
don't
back around. on
don't
that.
Don't-
crush
don't-
my dreams completely.
Don't let that news affect your score, though, Cotter.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead. We'll start with Cotter, and then we'll go around the table here. Cotter, on the beer scale of supremacy, what would you give Mountain Jam?
I'm going 3.75 out of 5. I mean, this beer is delicious. It's a go-to beer. You can crush it. I think you summed it up perfectly. It's an entry-level beer into craft beer. I love that. This is just it's my go-to, man. It's good.
Now,
Yeah.
Smith, you may be biased because you own and possibly brew that beer specifically, but what would you give it on the beer scale of supremacy on a scale of 1 to 5?
Yeah, I think around a 4.5 is pretty solid.
I like that. No, this beer is very crushable, very beach worthy, very boat worthy. I'm gonna go 3.8.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Come back. We got something from Hop Atomica. I'm excited about that as well.
Is it the pizza? I wish.
I still want to try the pizza.
I know. Next time, bring the pizza. What's wrong with you, bro?
You didn't ask.
All I got to do is ask,
Yeah.
I guess. All right,
Yeah.
it's Beer for Breakfast, Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
All right.
Don't want to get too far behind.
Tim goes, Yingling is his gateway into craft beer. My wife says Fat Tire.
Oh, yeah, that's
and-
Solid beer.
Yeah. Andrew Robert says PBR, can't go wrong. My buddy would say Ice House. Ugh.
I drank the hell out of some Ice House in high school.
Really?
In
Yeah,
high school, yeah.
I did Red Dog. I did Red Dog because it was like 7% alcohol. I'm like, I want to get wasted. I obviously didn't care about my insides. He goes, have you tried the PBR coffee? Yes, I've tried both. There's two. There's like a regular PBR coffee, and then there is, what is it? Mocha something.
Yeah,
Anyway, the
it
regular
is, yeah.
PBR coffee is good. The other one is not so
Okay,
great.
I haven't had the
You're good. Trust me.
mocha. All right, so we'll have to probably dump one of the breaks from.
Oh,
Music
that's
News.
fine.
Yeah, I just didn't want to get too far behind.
No. Well, it's the first time doing beer for breakfast. I think we should probably push it to 3 breaks
That's
anyway.
fine.
So
yeah. So we'll just go through the stop set and we'll come right out of the stop set.
Andrew says, please bring back the Rock 1061 beer, Fade to Red.
Mm.
Dude,
That-
that first beer was
That
so
was-
good.
Dude,
So
my
good.
dad loved.
Super good.
My dad loved Fade to Red.
Oh, yeah.
India Pale Ale was like grapefruit, right? I think that was like the
Yeah, it was like a
red.
it was a red
It was a red IPA.
Red
right.
IPA.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I still have I have
Like
all
that.
the beers we've done with you guys
Got 'em
at
in
my
my office.
house.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
we have them.
Yeah, we got 'em in my office.
lined
Yeah.
up.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
should do
We'd
it.
like to try to do
Yeah.
something this year. It's,
Yeah,
I mean,
for
it's our
sure.
20th anniversary.
Yeah, that
Uh-huh.
sounds good.
So yeah, we definitely
let's
like to try
do
to
it.
do something. Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
I'm game.
Perfect.
Totally.
What beer should we do? Hey, what beer should we do? People watching right now, what beer should we do with Southbound for?
Our 20th anniversary.
Do we do the 20th
Yeah.
anniversary? Or do we do 2 beers or do a Cotter and Marshall beer? What if we did Cotter and Marshall beer with Hop Atomica? And what if
Yeah.
we did a Rock 1061 20th anniversary beer with
I
Southbound?
don't hate this.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yes.
Sounds like a party.
But the Cotter and Marshall logo has like little fire on it. Yeah, can we make a hotter beer? Can
We've
we
done,
just-
we've done the hotter beer.
We have.
Yeah? All right, maybe not. Can we do a beer that's red then in color,
though.
We can
reddish?
figure something out.
Or if we just, or what if the Cotter and Marshall show is just a beer is just fade to red, just slightly tweaked. You go back to that
Fade
recipe.
to redder.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I
yeah.
like it.
I like
Fade to
that.
redder.
Yeah, I like that a lot. You still you keep all the recipes for the beers you do,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we got it all.
Yeah, and so do you guys have it written down, or is it like in a computer file?
It's all in my head.
I got it all. Every
Yeah.
beer we've ever brewed.
And that's why
Yeah.
Southbound
Right here.
can never
right
fire
here.
me.
Yeah, exactly.
Tim thinks we should do an Irish red. Yeah, we're on the same kind of
Yeah.
path there.
Yeah.
That
Car-
sounds fun.
Cotter and Marshall fade to red or fade to the unemployment line. Jesus, that got dark, Andrew. He loved it so much he laughed at his own joke right below it. What a dickhead.
No, he's just laughing at us being unemployed. Is all it is.
That's not funny. I've got dogs to feed.
Yeah.
I've got, I don't know, presents to buy for Smith's 5-month-old child. Who,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Invite me to a birthday party next time. I know the pandemic.
Yeah.
Hey, does your wife still like you after the baby? Or-
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I hear a lot, like, when you had the first kid, she's like, I love my husband, but,
Oh yeah.
the,
No,
the
that's
love
true.
for the baby's stronger.
That's real.
And then
life.
you're just like, you're
That's
second.
your
You're
story.
second
Yeah.
tier.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you feel that you point that out to her ever?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Gives me a little bit more time for my hobbies. So.
That's
Right.
true.
Which I can't leave the house, so I just have taken over the garage.
Right.
You know, so.
Oh, you've become the garage guy.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
So I take walks around my neighborhood. There's always a couple dudes who are always in the garage. They've put couches in the garage and TVs in the garage, and they put like the bug screen netting in front.
Okay.
I'm like, you have a living room. You know that. I'm guessing that's just like
Yeah.
that's just the dad
That's
thing
the
to do.
wife's domain in there.
Right.
You know. Yeah.
My neighbor has a full scale, like pricey gym in his
Mhm.
garage. He
Oh,
is in
wow.
there every day. I mean,
Yeah.
every day working out.
And not once has he invited Cotter to come
Not once.
bang and
He's
clang
probably
weights.
not having beer for breakfast.
Probably not. I mean, no. I mean, he looks like a beer guy, but yeah,
Yeah.
not for breakfast.
Oh, look, my wife says do a cherry wheat beer.
That could be fun.
Yeah. What if we did that? We could do cherry wheat for the Rock 1061 20th anniversary beer, red in color, and then we could do the return of Fade to Red, possibly redder, for the Cotter and Marshall beer. These are great ideas. Write these
Yeah.
down. Sorry, I know they're up
They're
here.
all- it's all right
Yeah,
there. It's
No
all right
worries.
All right, we got about 30 seconds. All right, guys, we'll be right
Oh,
back.
Tim says nice.
It is the Cotter and Marshall Show on Rock 106.1. Beer for Breakfast is underway. You can follow along and watch Beer for Breakfast on the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Smith Matthews from Southbound and Atomica is here. We just had Mountain Jam from Southbound. Now we're switching over to Atomica. So what do we got from Atomica?
So Atomica, we do some fun, interesting stuff. This is a Shirley Temple inspired sour beer, which is kind of crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah, we have ginger, key lime, grenadine, and Luxardo cherries in this beer.
Oh my gosh.
So, where do these ideas come from? I mean, is it just like, let's do a Shirley Temple beer? I mean, where do you get these?
Honestly, it's just weird stuff that we kind of come up with, sitting around, hanging out, having a few beers, and come up with some, these crazy ideas.
Yeah, these are definitely like drunk thoughts or high thoughts.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to, I was saying it's hard to brew these kinds of beers on a massive scale.
I get that, right.
So that makes Atomica super fun for us.
So would you say that this sour beer, because some sours are different, and I'm dumb when it comes to beers. I don't understand the difference between a sour and an imperial sour. But when it comes on the scale of sourness, what would you say this beer kind of comes in at?
On a 0 to 10 sour scale, we're probably hanging out around like a 6 or 7.
Okay,
It's
so
just tart.
Yeah. Okay,
Tart.
so it's not like
It's refreshing.
it's not like
It's not
puckering
gonna
you
like
to
melt
death.
your face.
Yeah.
or anything.
It's not like drinking a Keystone.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and let's
dude.
crack that open. Now, you were saying, you come up with these ideas, you're able to do, different things at Atomica. Has there been anything you're like, no, we're not doing that?
Yeah, like you've gone too far. Like you feel like a mad scientist. You're like, we can't.
Yeah, we've had a couple conversations. It's like, would this be offensive? Or,
I
gotta be careful.
Can you tell us an idea of what an offensive beer is?
Yeah, I probably should.
All right. Well, let's dive into this. What's the APV on this beer before we
Okay,
jump
we're
in?
at about 4.6.
Okay.
So it's light. It's light.
It looks a lot like the Mountain Jam, really.
Yeah, it is. It's got a slight tint of red to it.
Agreed?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I am colorblind, so I'm just going to agree.
Like a pinkish.
All right, so taking a big old sniff of this.
You definitely get, the hint of sour. It's not too much. You get some of those super sour beers. Even the nose on it just kind of blows you away. This one's nice.
I almost smell. Am I smelling like cherries? Obviously, there's like cherries.
There's
Yeah.
cherries in there.
That would be
Exactly.
from the grenadine, right?
Yeah,
Or
and
the
there's actual
the actual
Luxardo cherry juice in here.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that expensive?
The fancy stuff.
That sounds
really
fancy.
expensive. Real expensive.
And that's why it's $27 a pint, only at Atomica.
$27 a half a pint.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hate to do false advertising.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Cheers.
Cheers. That's not sour at all. You said it was a 6. That's like a 3.
I mean, it's a little tart.
I
But
mean, it's just
refreshing.
slightly tart, but it is really
Yeah.
refreshing. It's
Right.
it's slightly almost a palate cleanser to the Mountain Jam that we had just a little bit ago.
Yeah.
for
No, I
sure.
agree. No, that's good. This is because it's like, once again, you fall into a hole of, I'm going to try these beers when it comes to a style. And I got really into sours. And then once again, kind of like the IPA thing, you want the bitter, the better. Then you're looking for, the more sour it is, the better. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Then you get to a point where you're just too much. This is nice because it's not too much.
Yep.
It's like I can now just enjoy a sour beer without looking to, wreck my taste buds.
Yeah, and I don't know why some beer companies, when they do a sour beer, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna mess with people." Like, I don't need that. I don't need to be emotionally devastated after drinking a beer because I feel like my insides are gonna possibly melt away from your sour. So this is really nice. All right, well, let's go around the table again. So once again, this is.
Don't call me Shirley.
Yeah, don't call. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I was looking on the side of this. Looks like
It's a
I
great
picked the
movie.
wrong. Dude, your labeling is outstanding. May I
Yeah,
say
thanks,
that?
dude.
It is pretty good. Here, I'm gonna hold it up to the camera. Anyone who really nice like hexagon thing. It's real. I feel like those stickers cost a lot. All right,
They
so
do.
Cotter, on the beer scale of supremacy, let's start with you. Don't call me Shirley. The sour beer from Atomica. What are we giving it?
I'm gonna go 3.5. I mean, I think it's really good. It's super light and maybe almost a little too light just for me. I'm not saying that's wrong by any means.
What a
I don't
critic.
I don't
Jesus
brew
Christ,
beer.
man.
But no, it's really good. It's a good beer. It's 3.5.
All right, Smith, what do you give your own beer? Be partial.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a solid 4.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like the fresh ginger. It's like really bright.
Here's the thing with this sour beer. For me personally, I'm usually not a sour guy.
That's
okay,
true.
and when it comes to that, I'm out on most sours. But I like the fact this is low level sour. This isn't like weapons grade sour.
Right.
This is like the most spice. I don't know. The ginger is a nice little add to it. I'm gonna give this a 3.75. I actually really enjoy this. This is something where if I spend another 6 hours at Atomica straight, which apparently I have a reputation.
It's gonna happen.
I have a reputation of doing that. I could definitely see drinking a couple of these.
Nice.
For sure.
All right, Smith, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank y'all for having me.
Southbound, you've got the anniversary coming up in May,
In
right?
May, yep.
That's the Cleverleys?
Yeah, the Cleverleys. Yeah, it's a comedy bluegrass band.
Okay.
They have a bunch of crazy YouTube videos.
Okay, cool. I have to check them out. And then, of course, Atomica. If you haven't been there yet, man, go grab some food.
Yeah.
I will get there and have pizza. I promise I will get there and have pizza.
I don't know. That's the Cotter
pizza's
promise, and I know how the promise goes for you. All right. Well, I'll bring you a pizza. There's a better chance of that happening.
That's probably very true. All right, Smith, always good to see you. Thank you so much, man.
Thanks, dude.
All right, beer for breakfast. Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1. Chili Peppers. Give it away.
All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging around on the stream.
Yeah.
You don't have to run away quite yet. You don't feel like you have to run away.
It's Friday.
What's the rest of the day for Smith Matthews pertain to? What do you got? What do you got lined up? Any fun beer stuff, or are you just going to do grown up adult stuff?
Yeah, accounting.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, there's no fun.
I don't know how accurate it's going to be after having a couple years.
That's why you brought the low level stuff today, not the
Exactly.
weapons grade APV of like 10
Yeah.
plus. I get it. I get
Yeah.
it.
I was thinking about bringing one of those bottles. It was like 12%, but figured probably not.
I get that.
So I saw that I think it was released yesterday. You have a new beer in bottle form in those gigantic.
Yeah.
What is that?
So we have a couple different beers in bottle form. That chocolate sea salt chocolate stout.
Outstanding.
That you had.
It's really good.
Yeah, I have that in bottle.
Nice.
Okay.
You have one that
and
just came out yesterday. What
yeah,
was
it just
that?
came out, and so we have. It's called Postponement, and the reason we call it Postponement is because it took way longer than we thought it was going to take. But it's like a mixed culture, like sour wild ale.
And it had
Really
like
good.
lemon and stuff in it, right?
Those are just kind of like tasting notes, lemon and
Okay.
ripe pineapple, that kind of stuff. So it's like sour, tart, fruity, funky. It's really good.
So is that on draft as well?
Yes, on draft.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And
Y'all should come by for lunch.
I might stop by for
Yeah.
lunch.
What time you guys open?
12.
Yeah. So
I don't have to pick up Ella until 1:30.
I'll be over there.
yeah, I gotta go home and pick up my wife. I told my wife we do patio drinking today, so maybe we could do
Nice.
Atomica first. I want to stop by Ghost Coast because they apparently redid their tasting room.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they
Oh,
apparently
wow.
during the pandemic they like expanded it and they also they said they put in natural light, but I don't know how. I guess maybe
Huh.
from skylights, maybe.
Yeah, because it was in the back of the building.
Yeah.
right?
So.
We got about 3 minutes. Are you ready for the first story? Or
Oh yeah, I got it all. I got it all lined up.
so we're just gonna go. We'll go into Firestarter, and then I'm just gonna let it roll into the commercials. After that, which is the promo. And
Okay.
then we'll come out of that. We'll do the
All right. Well, I'll do.
we got 2 more breaks.
I'll just do the Prodigy. And I'll do Prodigy and Corn, and I'll
Okay,
kill the Rage Against the Machine. That was mostly just a depressing story anyway of how Rage is not going to tour unless it's full blast. I appreciate
Thank you,
that,
man.
man.
No, I appreciate
Thanks.
that. Thank you for stopping by. Really do appreciate it. First one.
Sick.
Right.
On the bottom it says "Pay up, bitch."
That's awesome. Don't forget to sign the wall.
Oh yeah.
Should probably get a picture too.
I'll grab Steve.
Okay, we got 2 minutes. Just sign. Yeah, it's just a big chalkboard, and we just wanted we moved everything over here, and just wanted everybody to get a bunch of signatures on it. So, however you want it, whatever you want to do.
Tim, that chocolate stout sounds banging. It is banging. Had it confirmed. Hey Mac, come on in. We're gonna have you take a quick picture of us.
We got a minute.
Tyler, come over here real quick. What do I do with my hand? Perfect. Thanks, Mac. She's the best. Thanks,
Thank
Smith.
you so much. Thank you.
Thanks, Mac. All right. Everyone on live stream, sorry. That's what happens when guests are in studio.
Yep.
Brewmaster Smith. I love it. We have so there's a chalk wall behind us. Hold on, I gotta. There you go. You can see some of that. That'll eventually be filled up behind me, but we'll have Rick DeJesus in studio.
Yeah.
Next week.
Whoever comes in gets to sign the wall. All right, guys, we got about 25 seconds. We'll be right back. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Big thanks to Smith Matthews stopping by. First ever beer for breakfast.
That was fun, man.
Dude, that was so much fun. I love that. This is gonna beer's involved. So yes, it's gonna be my favorite thing we do each and every week.
Yeah, that is outstanding. I guess we should get some Marshall's music news.
Let's do it.
You want to? Let's go ahead and do it. Yesterday was the 2-year anniversary of Keith Flint's death. Keith Flint, name's not probably super familiar, but you definitely know the band, The Prodigy. Songs like Firestarter and Smack My Bitch Up. Well, yesterday was the 2-year anniversary of his passing. He did die by suicide. Now, his bandmates said, "It's been 2 years. We miss you so much, brother. Your light burns bright. Your energy will never fade. Keep it real. Keep it punk rock. We live forever." And that was from his bandmates yesterday. So Keith Flint passed away March 4th, 2019 at the age of 49. Of course, their 1997 breakthrough album, Fat of the Land. I got it. I got it part of my Columbia Records deal. Remember that, like the CD thing?
Oh,
where
yeah.
Like you buy one CD and you get 10 free.
Right.
I own the Prodigy album because of that deal. Columbia House Records, I think, is what it was called.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. So, man, this whole this band and this record holds a special place in my heart. So, can we get some? Is that cool?
We got Firestarter.
All right, let's go Firestarter. That is Marshall's music news. I seriously, dude, most of my childhood collection of Columbia House records were from that Columbia House deal. I like almost my whole entire collection growing up.
I get that. All right, so we're going to come right out of the stop sets with your last story.
Okay, so Firestarter, stop sets.
Yeah, I'm just going right into the stop set. We don't need to talk into it, and then we'll come out of the stop sets with your last story and last break.
Hit up Drunk Line going into the weekend.
Oh, good idea.
And actually, you could probably hit up Drunk Line and Big Money Monday, and then we need to put up posts for both of those.
Yeah.
Tim says, fun fact, the song was banned in the UK when it was first released. That sounds about right. Smack My Bitch Up or Firestarter, Tim? I'm guessing Smack My Bitch Up, maybe? Firestarter, he says. Oh, okay. Nice. Fun fact. That is a fun fact.
Yeah, interesting. So Rick DeJesus next week for Adelita's Way, so we have to remember to actually get beer.
Yes.
Should we find out what kind he likes, or is it just
I think we
whatever?
I think we just go wild. You know, right now, Habersham, at least over here by the radio station, which is the Habersham on Abercorn.
Yeah.
The beer selection is out of this world. They have, I could have gone in there and spent $300 the other day. I kept myself to 30, but like it is outstanding.
Yeah, I got to go in today because I don't have enough for tomorrow. I'm pulling to Jake Thompson. He said that even, but the way what you texted him was saying, dude, Haversham's got good stuff. So and they have, that new little beer section island that they have, like right behind that cash register or right behind the computer that's in the middle of the aisle.
Yeah,
they got some great stuff on them.
Yeah, they do have some crazy stuff. So one quick note. Terrapin has 2 varieties of Wake and Bake. They have a Mexican hot chocolate, and they have another one. It's like a mocha. The Mexican hot chocolate is really good.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
No.
Oh, man.
Because I bought it because I'm like, one of my favorite beers is Mexican Cake from Westbrook. So any beer that's similar to that, I always try.
Yeah.
And a few people have Green Room out of Asheville had one that's pretty decent. That one I didn't like. The Exo Cerveza or whatever from Stone.
Oh, that one's delicious.
Dude, that's
my wife loves that one.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found another one, and I can't think of the brewery. I just drank it last weekend, and I think they still may have it at Habersham. It's in a bottle, and it was, nice spice to it. It was really, really good. It's probably the best I've had, or at least the closest to Mexican Cake I've had.
Okay. Nice.
But yeah, I got to swing by there and get get some beers.
Yeah, I was about to ask you if you were coming. You were real cagey
Um,
earlier about our little beer fiesta tomorrow.
Well, my wife wanted to go. She had talked about wanting to go to Hilton Head because and like go furniture shopping.
Oh, okay.
But she's like, nah. So yeah, we'll be there. I don't know if she's gonna drink all that much. She's my DD.
Nice. Well,
So
she could partake.
yeah, no, she could probably have a couple. But
Yeah.
she's my DD.
Well, it is a big weekend. Thank you, anyone, for hanging around, watching the stream today. It's Friday, so we know it's a rough day to actually participate in life sometimes. But obviously, we have a couple things going on over the weekend and then some big events. So let's touch on those. How much time we got?
We got
Oh, cool.
5 minutes.
Yeah. All right, so let's start off with what we have going on. The Drunk Line. It's a new feature, new bit here at Rock 106.1 on the Cotter and Marshall Show. We were asking you guys to call in and leave us voicemails while you're having some cervezas over the weekend. Let us know what your thoughts are about the show, the radio station. Maybe you have a great idea on how you can make us better. Maybe you have a great idea on how you can make the toaster better. I don't care what you say.
How do you improve upon the toaster?
I think there's a way.
I want to know what that is.
I don't know what it is
I don't wanna know
either,
what
but
it
I'm
is.
throwing it out there. Maybe
Okay.
someone knows. So leave us a message on the Drunk Line. Same phone number as radio station, 1-800-394-1061. We're also doing Big Money Monday. So what we did was we asked our boss, can we buy a bunch of $50 Visa gift cards? Now, he was kind of drunk when I asked, and he said yes, and that's on him. That's
So
his
it's
fault.
the best time to ask.
That's his fault. And he said yes. So what we did is we went and bought a bunch of Visa gift cards, $50 a piece. And what we're going to have you guys do is text into us your name and just one number, 1 through 9, okay? And then on Monday, I think we're doing it in the 7 o'clock hour.
I think that's what
Yeah.
it is, yeah.
We're going to roll our very, it's a child's bingo machine. And then, like, if you said, my name is Billy and the number 5, well, you wouldn't win because there's 73. But if you said the number 5 and that number was on the ball, whether it be the number 5 or 55 or 45, you would win $50 cash. And I'll just mail it to you. Like, it's, once again, this is one of those things I hate about certain morning shows, right? So they'll do like these nationally syndicated contests where thousands of people are actually entering, but only one person wins. And the chances of winning for anyone local, it just doesn't happen. Here, we're giving stuff away locally.
That's true.
Giving away an Xbox Series X bundle. That's going to someone local. Giving away $50 a week. That's going to someone local. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, me too. And speaking of the Xbox Series X, that's with the Cotter and Marshall Madness. You can go to the website and get signed up. It's a bracket pick'em contest. Selection Sunday is next Sunday. And once the bracket is set, you can go back to your account. You can pick your brackets. You can pick up the 3 for your chance to win the Xbox Series X.
And big weekend this weekend if you just love sports and sports entertainment type things. Saturday night, UFC 259. 3 title fights on that. That's going to be a lot of fun. My home away from home bar, which is the draft room at Berwick, they're showing the fight for free. No cover there.
That's crazy. Every UFC fight's free.
Yeah.
For them. That's nuts that they do that. And we were there for the McGregor fight. Place was packed.
It was
awesome.
jammed. And then on Sunday night, I don't know if you can tell what I'm wearing right now if you're watching the live stream. AEW All Elite Wrestling Revolution, big pay-per-view. I got you coming over. I've let Jake Thompson. It's probably a better. I shouldn't, but Jake Thompson. I've allowed him to come over as well. We're gonna have a couple buddies over the house. We're gonna watch AEW Revolution, the barbed wire. What is it? Exploding death. What is it called?
Exploding barbed wire death match.
Yeah. So we're gonna stay up late Sunday night. Watch that. That sounds like a great time. So
You got WandaVision too, the finale.
oh God, that came out.
It's
I
today.
totally forgot about that.
So I'm curious. I mean,
We gotta talk about that on Monday.
we'll talk about that on Monday.
Yeah.
What are the chances you think is there a chance you'll be disappointed, you think, in the finale?
Marvel does such a great job, man.
They do.
It's hard. They don't really do anything bad, but I mean, of course, there's always the internet trolls who will say it sucks. But I'm gonna say I'll probably be decently satisfied with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I expect to like it. I mean, every episode has been really, really good. Last week's was just okay.
It was a setup. It was
Yeah.
kind of a here's the history of why this all happened type of deal.
I mean, and you got some interesting bits from that, but that was not my favorite. But I think this last episode's gonna be really, really cool. It's supposed to be the longest one of the season. I mean, they've all been about 25 to 30 minutes. They've been pretty tight.
Well, the last one was like 45.
Yeah, it was longer.
So this has got to be damn near an hour. I have an answer the internet question, and it's going to gut you. You ready?
I'm ready.
And people, please, anyone watching, feel free to answer. Would you give up sports altogether if your dog could live a happy and healthy life for as long as you wanted?
Yeah.
You just never watch sports again.
Yeah.
Can never talk about them again.
Yeah. I love my dog.
All right. All right.
Mr. Blonde, the best thing to happen to me in 2020. Hands down.
You could have said your wife or children, but it's funny
No.
that you chose the dog.
Well, no. My wife and children have been in my life the whole time. The dog, by far, the best thing that happened to me last year.
Okay.
So
All
yeah,
right.
hands down, don't even, yes.
That's a tough question. Tim says, I don't do sports, so easy answer. All right. Fair enough.
Now, is pro wrestling a sport?
To some people.
I don't think it is. Normally I would say yes, but right now it's not.
Why was that a trick question then? Were you testing me?
I was.
Did I fail?
No, totally.
That sounds about right. All right. Well, this has been a fun little show today. Busy show. Busy show.
Very busy.
All right, so next week, the return of Chicks on Dudes. Mac will be back in studio on Wednesday. We'll talk WandaVision on Monday. Got Big Money Monday, Drunk Line on Monday, so big Monday show. Guess we should figure out something to do on Tuesday. We'll actually have the Dude of the Week death match. That returns.
That's true.
That returns on Tuesday. And then obviously we'll get into a bunch more stuff. Tales from the Bar. We'll actually have people on air with us telling us their very weird and funny tales from the bar.
There are some people that I've spoke to that want their voice changed to protect themselves.
Wow.
So I hope this is the most
That'll-
crazy story we've ever heard.
That'll make it actually even better.
I know. All right, guys, we got about 15. We'll be right back. All right, thank you for hanging out with us today here on this Friday. We've got time for one more story with Marshall's Music News.
So Brian Head Welch, the guitar player for Korn, he's actually promoting his side project right now called Love and Death. But he says that he actually has his eye on Korn for the rest of the year. He says the crystal ball is showing me that we have some shows in that Korn goes out and does a club. We have some shows in the fall. I think there's going to be smaller shows happening, so I don't think that means that Korn goes out and does a club tour just to get to the fans and give them something and give us something to do. He goes, or I don't know if there's something where you have to show proof that you got a vaccine. But he also goes on to saying that there's, like, the fan club of Korn is called the Korn Club, obviously. So he talked about actually an opportunity where those shows are only available for those people. So,
That'd be cool.
So where ticket resellers really couldn't get their hands on it,
Yeah.
They would just give it to Korn Club members. But it does look like Korn will be playing smaller shows near the end of this year. Now, I know a very small venue called Victory North.
Can you imagine?
Korn inside of that joint. I mean, max is 600 people.
Bring it on.
I mean, 600-700 people. Why not? Why not? I would pay $40. I think that's as high as I would go. It was just Korn. I don't need an opener. $40 in that small venue.
Dude, it's not going to be $40 in a regular size venue.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, come on.
I mean, you're not going to get Korn in Victory North for $40.
I think you could.
No way.
You think it's higher or lower?
Oh, way higher.
Really?
Yes, it's Korn.
All right. Well, I'm going to get free tickets no matter what. That's why I worked at a radio station, guys,
Just
to
for the free tickets?
get free stuff. But that is Marshall's Music News. Hopefully, Korn makes their way close to us later on this fall.
All right, a couple things to cover before we get out. Drunk Line is going to be up and running all weekend long. So if you drink too much, be safe. Don't drive. Just call us, 800-394-1061. Leave us a drunk voicemail. Then come Monday, we'll play those back on the air.
Very exciting, the 9 o'clock hour.
Yes, and then we got Big Money Monday, so your chance to win a $50 Visa gift card. If you want to partake in that all weekend long, drop us a text with your name and a number 1 through 9, and then on Monday you'll have a chance to win.
All right, guess what number I just
I'm going to go back to 3.
Okay, it's 62, but close.
I suck at this. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Thank you for being part of the show. Week number 1.
It's over?
It is, man. We made it.
Wow.
I know, right?
I'm stunned.
I'm so shocked right now. All right, guys, have a great weekend. We'll talk to you Monday. Eric Andre is going to play us out. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1. All right, man. That's a week. That's a week.
All right, that hit a little tart. Where's that? That was a little bit tart. Tim goes, how can we make sure that happens? That Korn comes in and plays a $40 show? I don't know.
That is not going to happen, man. Not in a million years.
But what if?
No, what if?
Well, what if?
What if would be great.
I said I would pay up to $40.
That's true.
I'm not saying that it's going to be $40, but that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, I would. I've never seen Korn live. Yeah. I think that'd be fun.
All right, guys. Like we said, Drunk Line, Big Money Monday. Go ahead and text us a number and your name, and then we'll choose one person to do the role on Monday morning. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Remember, UFC Saturday night, AEW on Sunday. What else?
I don't know. I got nothing else. Sorry.
All right. Have a good rest of your Friday. We'll see you Monday morning.